one up. Touchdown! Touchdown! Raiders with a second to go. Still alive. Loses the football. They have it off to Johnson. Boise State has won the Tostitos. Going for the corner.
I don't know about you guys, but what sounds better, Oklahoma or Choklahoma? Because I keep on seeing Choklahoma in my comments section on my last video I uploaded last night. Anyways, welcome back. It is day 2, stream 2 in 24 hours for me. And it is going to be a good one today. Another one, at least we think is going to be good. It is going to be Miami versus Texas A&M. Again, my name is Red. I'm the man behind the voice, the cynical bastard behind the sound bites. And this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a damn good one, I think. I'm still reeling from what we saw just 12 hours ago, honestly, in Norman, where Oklahoma fully became Choklahoma. They probably earned themselves a storytime video this offseason, honestly, with how bad that was. I've been wanting to try to make something on them for a long time. Now I think I got a good reason to do so, but we shall see. Afternoon, Red, or good evening as I live in England. Is your voice starting to get better? Yeah, it's a lot better. I'd say it's about 90% back to where it was. Not 100 yet, but we're making progress bit by bit, day by day. Once again, if you want to get your comment highlighted in the stream, feel free to make a donation. Any amount will do. I guess we came up with a new unofficial tradition last night. If somebody donates a single donation or a total donation of $100 or more, I take a shot of whiskey. Whatever. But other than that, we're just going to chill out and probably watch the only other game today that is probably going to be a close and competitive contest. I mean, I want to see James Madison and Tulane put up a good fight against Ole Miss and Oregon, but I'm also a cynical bastard and a realist. And I kind of know that that's not probably how it's going to go. I still just cannot believe what we saw last night. I thought about, like, why in the fuck is this game playing at 11 a.m. in College Station, Texas? And then I saw advertisements on X this morning showing that the NFL had games today at 5 and 8 p.m. And I thought, oh, they don't want their best games to compete with the league. Got it. I think it's stupid the NFL is playing on Saturday when the playoffs are happening, but whatever. Joseph Stalin, 5 for 5. Hoping for a good game and best of luck to all. But you'll soon learn the Cotton Bowl is Kyle Field North. Gig 'em. I think anywhere in Texas that A&M plays that's not dominated by any of the other major schools can become Kyle Field something. A&M's taking the field now. Is it too late to mention that you're so close to reaching 10,000 subscribers? Oh, dude, I know. There's a chance we might hit 10K during the stream. Like, during this stream, we might hit 10,000. I am currently sitting at exactly 9,986 members, subscribers to the channel, subscribers to the Red Army. I think with the Sooner Boomered video that I made last night, we'll probably end up hitting that at some point today. Don't know if it will happen during the stream, but hey, if you want to see that happen during the live stream, share the video, share the stream, get as many eyes on this army as possible, and let's continue to grow. We're really close to 10,000. We already got a Q&A video coming out for the 10K milestone, maybe a live stream at the end of the year, the start of the 26th as well, to celebrate and talk. But yeah, this will be good. Key note for this game, winner here goes on to the Cotton Bowl to play the Ohio State Buckeyes. And I will be streaming the Cotton Bowl on my next live game stream. I love that nickname, by the way. Conscripts versus convicts. That's a great one. Red is an Ohio State fan. Which of these teams would you prefer to win? I would rather play Miami than A&M, strictly because Miami's defense is weaker. And Julian Sayin and Jeremiah Smith, I think, and Carnell Tate will have a much easier time establishing an air attack while Bo Jackson attacks on the ground. I mean, we saw what Miami is capable of folding into when they play a competent offense. Like, remember the game against Louisville? Also, Carson Beck, I think, would fold like a fucking piece of paper against the Ohio State defense, even though I think Malachi Toney is a massive threat. But I honestly would not mind playing either team. I think Ohio State could probably beat either or. The other factor is definitely like I would rather play Miami in the Cotton Bowl because I do not want 80,000 red asses yelling at the Buckeyes in Jerry World. That would be a nightmare to do. But then again, it's not like Ohio State hasn't played in a tough environment like that before. They played Texas in the Cotton Bowl last season and still won. Big Ten Championship was one of the best games of the year. Absolutely. Wholeheartedly agree. Although I do think Indiana versus Penn State was one of the most dramatic of all season. So, a rare simulcast as well. This is being played on both ESPN and ABC, which I find kind of odd. For whatever reason, YouTube TV, ABC is usually lagging behind for me, even though it's an over-the-air network in my area. So, sticking with ESPN's coverage on this broadcast, but we'll see what happens. Let's talk a little bit more about this. So, coming to this game, A&M knew they were going to be in the playoffs pretty much all the way back in Week 14 when they played Texas, even though they still lost to them. They finished 11-1. They were this close to going to the SEC championship, but lost to Texas, which knocked them out. Miami, on the other hand, they were literally the last team in because it came down to them and Notre Dame, and their head-to-head over Notre Dame back in Week 1 ultimately is what sealed the deal. So that is what we have here. It's a tale of two offenses, honestly. You got Marcel Reed and company with wide receiver Concepcion, and then you got Carson Beck with Malachi Toney. Very similar stats on both sides. Beck, a few more passing yards. Toney, a few more receiving yards. Concepcion, more touchdowns. Marcel Reed, a little bit more accurate. So a pretty even matchup, all things considered here. I'll be very curious to see what happens. Hello, Valor. Good to see the overlord of the USF. And it is windy in College Station, by the way. It is, we got a pretty good breeze going over there right now. I want to say, I don't know what the exact wind gusts are like right now, but it's got to be like over 15 miles an hour. Anyway, ball's away. We are underway in College Station, and that ball will be sailing into the end zone for a touchback. A&M will receive. They'll get the ball first from the 25. Miami will start on defense and get the ball in the second half. Yeah, I mean, what? Oh, we also have the McAfee commentary on ESPN too. Yeah, they're covering this game from all angles, aren't they? ABC's going to be loaded today because even though they're not doing any more of the playoff after the A&M game today on ABC, they got the Brawl of the Wild 2 at 4 o'clock. So if you're watching this game on ABC, don't touch that dial. If the Ole Miss Tulane game gets boring, you got Brawl of the Wild 2 on ABC for the FCS semifinals. That's going to be a goodie. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Reed's going to throw the ball to the outside. It's going to be caught out to about the 35, down to about the 34-yard line. And that is exactly what you want to see if you're starting this off for A&M. Mario Craver with a 9-yard reception. Yeah, well, it's the Brawl of the Wild 2 on ABC. I mean, Montana State, that's one of the biggest rivalries in FCS. And they're facing each other in semifinals. Reed takes the ball, throws it to the right side again, looking for Craver. This time he overthrows his target. It's going to be 3rd and 1. 2 plays in under 30 seconds. A&M is going quick here. They're on the A&M 34-yard line. Yeah, it's going to be an outright war. If I wasn't doing anything else today, I would probably sit down and watch that side by side with Tulane Ole Miss. But I got Christmas shopping to do. Got to get the kids presents. So, going to be busy today after this one. I'm looking forward to that, but I'm very excited to be here with you all and do another game of football. So, here we go. 3rd and 1 from the 34-yard line. A&M needs a yard to get a first down. Snap. Reed hands the ball off at the middle, and did he get it? I don't know. It's going to be close. They're going to mark him right at the 35. And the white hat's going to give him the first down. So there you go. First down, A&M. You got a yard. They needed a yard. They got the yard. Illinois State and Nova will be on ESPN2 tonight, by the way. That's the other semifinal for FCS. Not nearly as important in state rivalry terms because those two really are kind of strangers, but it'll be another good game. Le'Veon Moss was the one that picked up the yard. Kind of an underutilized asset, honestly, and they're going to give it to him again on this 1st and 10. He's going to grind it out for about 4 yards out to, I want to say, the A&M 39. So it's 2nd and 6 coming up. 2nd and 5, I should say, from the 40. Reed back to pass, looks over to his right, throwing, and he misses Concepcion. Casey Concepcion, the intended target, threw it about 3 yards too far to his right. Incomplete. 3rd and 5 coming up. A little jittery. Reed's looking a little jittery so far. Not looking too comfortable in this environment. Obviously, first playoff start for him. Miami and A&M both making their college football playoff debut. Neither team has made the playoff before in the 4-team or the 12-team installations of the playoff. So, big moment for both programs. This is Miami's first time competing directly for a national title in many years, honestly. Snap, A&M, back to pass, looking, looks to his right. He's going to start to step up in the pocket. He's scrambling. He'll get out to about the 45-yard line, get brought down immediately. They'll probably give him the first down. But there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Actually, no, it wasn't a flag. Somebody's mouthpiece flew off. I don't know why you're wearing a yellow mouthpiece. It's neither team's color. What are you doing? NCAA Division II championship this afternoon on ESPN, Harding University or Ferris State and McKinney, Texas. Who you got in that one? Give me Ferris State. They're kind of a bit of a power. I'm not as familiar with D2 as I honestly should be, but that's going to be a good one. Give me Ferris State to win that game. Snap, Reed throws it to the right side. Caught by Concepcion, but he's going to maybe get back to the line. Caught by Mario Craver at the 45, where the line of scrimmage originally was, and he's going to be down. I don't get the mouth. Like, whatever happened to the mouthpieces? I mean, 10 years ago, or not even 10, a little bit more than 10 years ago now, like a dozen years ago. Hang on. Reed's going to hand the ball off at the middle. This time it's going to be a gain of maybe 4 yards. Ruben Owens the second on the carry there. Going to be 3rd down coming up. Quick plays for A&M. What the fuck ever happened to mouthpieces that you would just stick in some boiling water for about a minute and a half, shove in your mouth, and let it mold to your teeth? Like, that was so simple. Now I see guys wearing mouthpieces that literally like cover their whole lips, and it's like, what are you doing? What's the point in that? 3rd and 6. It is going to be a offense. You're not going to be able to rely on kicking too much, I think, in this one. It's windy. Reed back to pass. Looking to his right. Look over the middle. Steps up in the pocket. He's running now. Trying to make something out of nothing. He'll get the first down and a little more. Looks like they're going to call him down at about the 43-yard line in Miami territory. Thank you, Big Red Fro. Appreciate that. Yeah, North Central's in the Division III semifinals. I don't care. I know John Hopkins has been and Wisconsin River Falls. Yeah, John Hopkins is having a great year, but yeah, no, those two, River Falls and North Central, will meet. Reed to throw. It's going to be caught about the 36-yard line by Bethel Roman. Going to be 2nd down coming up here, looks like. 2nd and 4 from the Miami 36. Yep. And this is going to be the biggest problem for Miami today, trying to contain Marcel Reed. He's not only a pretty good pocket passer, but if you let him escape and you don't have a spy in there to keep him contained, to keep him honest, he can do some damage on the ground with his feet. 2nd and 4 for A&M from the 36. Reed dumps it out to the outside. It's going to be caught, but the receiver is just not going to get far at all. That was Owens on the catch. He's going to lose a couple on there. 3rd down coming up. A&M getting a lot of 3rd down plays here. They're constantly having to go all the way to 3rd down. Already 10.5 to go in the first. 3rd and 7 from the 39. Call it an audible now. A little bit tired this morning. Sound a little more quiet. That's why. Going to hand the ball off at the middle, and they're not going to get it. They're what? Like, what in the hell was that play call there? Why are you doing a draw up the middle on 3rd and 7? I don't know what the look is. You're just barely in field goal range. Is it you're already accepting it's going to be 4 down territory for you? You're right, actually. That's a good point. I would have to probably say it's 4 down territory. The wind is blowing in the A&M's face right now. Kicker's doesn't have that good of a leg. So it's going to be 4th and 6, and they're going to go for it. And a timeout is being called. It's going to be called by Miami. So Emmitt Smith's kid is an Aggie. Oh, interesting. I keep hearing rumors that Ferris State has bigger ambitions to potentially go and make it into FBS one day. They got the ambition for it. I don't know if they would ever get there, though, to be completely honest. I really don't know. A couple of people are commenting in my Oklahoma video, where's the 2018 Orange Bowl, the one where they lost to Alabama in the playoff? And I'll tell you, I forgot it. I had it written in my notes to put it in there. I had it recorded, and I didn't realize until after I did the final upload this morning and finally got it past Disney's copyright blocks that it wasn't in there. Quite frankly, I don't really think it matters that it wasn't in there, simply because they are 0-5 in the college football playoff, and they're 0-8 since winning the national championship in 2000. I don't think missing one of those games is going to defeat the point, to be honest with you. So I'm not too strung up over that. The point, somebody was like, oh, why not the Statue of Liberty play? That wasn't a national championship or a playoff game. That was a non-BCS championship Fiesta Bowl against Boise State. But honestly, yeah, at this point, Oklahoma is in storytime sight. I can already just tell you that right now. They are 100% going to get the storytime treatment. This was too embarrassing of a defeat for them to not get in my sights. I'm not going to take priority over them. I really honestly just need to get like a list together of like the videos I need to do in order. The Statue of Liberty play, well, it's simple. Oklahoma became victim to a BCS buster. Boise State, they're the ones that kicked off Boise State's rise by losing. I mean, the way they lost to Boise State in the Fiesta Bowl, too, was like Boise State had them, and they had them the whole game. They held out around the whole time. So, and then Boise State does that beautiful Statue of Liberty play in the Fiesta Bowl, which I will never forget for the rest of my life, and ties the game, wins it with no time left in regulation. Unbelievable. All right, so here we go. 4th and 6 for A&M from the 38-yard line. They're right on the edge of field goal range, but again, you got some decent winds blowing in their face, and false start A&M. They're going to have to punt now. What was worse for Oklahoma, this or Barry Switzer's tenure? Dude, I have no idea. I don't have a whole lot of knowledge on the Barry Switzer years for Oklahoma. That might be a different video entirely, because I hear people talk about Barry Switzer all the time, but I don't know jack shit about Barry Switzer because that was just before my time. And I didn't grow up watching Oklahoma football. I grew up a Buckeye. So we'll see. Anyway, because of that false start, it takes a 4th and manageable into 4th and a mile. So A&M's going to have to punt the ball now. And it is away clean. Let's see how much the wind can arrest this football. And it's a pretty good punt, all things considered. Ball went out of bounds right at the 8-yard line. So a good punt by the punter. And, what conference would Ferris State slot into? Missouri Valley? Yeah, I think so. I think so, honestly. The Kansas State disaster you forgot to mention for Oklahoma. Yeah, again, like there is so many disasters Oklahoma has dealt with since 2000. And honestly, that BCS national championship in 2000, if I remember correctly, it was kind of shitty. It's like it was like the worst BCS national title game of all time because they literally played like complete garbage against Florida State. I want to say it was. It's Florida or Florida State. I mean, either way, like, yeah, Oklahoma's going to get it this offseason now. They've immediately become my next target. I think it's warranted. I think it's justified. Lane Kiffin's still going to get his first, but I'm going to reset the goalposts and move towards putting Oklahoma on deck. You burn your Michigan stuff if Brian Kelly was hired. Yeah, I don't blame you. I about burned my Buckeye stuff when they hired Urban Meyer years and years ago. I did not like Urban Meyer at all when they first hired him. And then they won a national title, and then I liked him for a minute, and then I really hated him afterwards, and y'all know why. Who else is on your list? So my full list for the offseason as it stands right now, in no particular order: Lane Kiffin, UMass, Virginia Tech, Miami, Alabama, Michigan, Jim Tressel, Ohio State, and now Oklahoma. UCLA, James Franklin. That's 11. That's 11 topics I want to cover this offseason. And considering last year I was cooking these story times at about a video a month, I'm going to try to keep them a little bit shorter because I'm going to need to do like 2 a month to get all those out in time. Then again, some of those videos will definitely be shorter than others. Oh, yeah. I got Lane Kiffin. The script for the Lane Kiffin video is coming along pretty decently, but I got to get all of Lane Kiffin's like bullshit and temper tantrums found and get those incorporated into the script. I know I got a few of them, and I know a lot about his bullshit at Tennessee thanks to a certain squid. So I got some guys to back it up, but like I don't have a lot of shit on Lane Kiffin prior to when he left. Prior to when he got hired at Oakland to coach the Raiders after leaving USC. I don't have a ton of information on him back when that was going on, what the drama was then. Thank you, Elliot. I appreciate it. Yeah, Miami after 2002, it needs to be studied. 1st and 10, Beck throws it off to the outside, and it's going to be caught down into about the 11 again. Miami had to start from the 8-yard line. So I was caught by Keelan Marion. 2nd and 7 coming up from the 11-yard line. I feel better, but I know my voice still isn't all the way back. So hopefully by the time I get to the Lane Kiffin video here, we're doing voiceover for that in the next week or two, my voice will be 100% again. 2nd and 7, slight motion, snap, back, hands the ball off, and it's going to be a nice little run. They almost get the first down. Oh, let's see where they spot the ball, actually. That was Mark Fletcher Jr. on the carry. By the way, breaking news this morning in the transfer portal, Rocco Becht has announced he is leaving Iowa State. Rocco Becht is going to transfer for his final season and leave Iowa State. Breaking news this morning from the transfer portal. Just saw the tweet from Pete Thamel here in about half hour ago. So 1st and 10 for Miami from the 18. Malachi Tony gets a direct snap. He's going to run all the way to the outside, and he's only going to get about 2 yards out to the 20-yard line where he is brought down. Maybe a certain Valley of Joy. I have no idea what that reference is. Can you enlighten me? What do you have to say about the Miami Ohio State BCS championship? Is that PI call was bullshit? I agree. I even said as much in the BCS video I made years ago that if I was the referee in that game, knowing my Ohio State love, I wouldn't have called pass interference on that. I thought it was bang, bang, and both guys were fighting for the ball. Happy Valley? Okay, I get it now. Back to pass. He's going to throw it off to the left side, and it's going to be caught. Moderate gain there up to about the 23-yard line. 3rd and 5 coming up here. Target on that one was Alex Bauman, the tight end for Miami. And that College Station is loud. Those red asses are white hot. Pretty good crowd on the stream today, guys. Thanks for joining me for this. A little over 30 people. We were averaging over 60 people watching towards the end of the game last night, which was crazy. So really, really good. Yeah, it was such a ticky-tack call that wouldn't get called most of the time. You can't be doing that, I think. 3rd and 5, back to pass, throws it over the middle, throws it behind his man, incomplete. Miami's going to need to punt. Intended for Keelan Marion. Keelan Marion, again, the intended target. Becht is a little shook up. Mario Cristobal is chewing out the offense for something. This is legit to one of those European ultra soccer stadiums. That's a really good comparison. The European ultras that you see in, especially in Eastern Europe, those guys get fucking nuts. I'm familiar with football culture and all that, and those guys are absolutely insane. Punt is away, and they basically just flip the field. And they're going to give A&M the ball at the A&M 38. The Hooligans is putting it nicely for some of those ultras. I mean, they damn near burned down the stadium for some of their soccer matches. I don't know if you guys have seen it on paper or on YouTube. It's still nothing compared to high school football stadiums in Texas. Look, high school football stadiums in Texas remind me a lot of, I want to say, Ross-Ade Stadium for Purdue. A little bit smaller press boxes, but very intimate and very big. We're not going to bring that up if we can avoid talk like that in the chat. Hooligans with the amps turned beyond their max. Agreed. Ultras because it's the entire, or less than A&M because it's the entire stadium compared to just some sections. Okay, I can see that argument, but to counter your point, what a group of fans on one side of the stadium do compared to what in the entire 100,000 people does is night and day. You got 100,000 A&M fans all doing the Aggie yells. That's impressive. But you got 20,000 ultras holding flares, shooting fireworks, yelling, screaming, singing to the top of their lungs for 90 minutes straight, uninterrupted. I think that's still, like, in terms of insanity, yeah, that's pretty insane. Again, legit cult, sure. I think A&M's fan base is a little bit of a cult. I did see what they were doing for the there was a lot of people that are not educated. They saw videos of the A&M walk to the midnight yell last night, and they got the torches out, and everyone was making comparisons to a certain event. And I said, and in my head, I'm thinking, you guys just don't know fucking football. It's not the same thing. Who has the ball? A&M's going to get the ball to start off here in a couple of minutes. Miami just punted it away after getting their first possession. This is going to be A&M's second drive coming up here after going all the way downfield to about field goal range, but having a punt after a false start. Should play Folsom Prison by Johnny Cash as the team comes out on the field to Purdue. I don't know that song. I don't listen to Johnny Cash, but I'll look it up later. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. I think that was an oversimplified video. Central American countries went to war over a soccer match because of a FIFA qualification. I think it's called the Soccer War. All right, so we're back from commercial now. 1st and 10 for A&M. Ball's on the A&M 38-yard line. For some reason, my congestion's starting to act up again. I mean, I'm better, but I'm not fully 100% yet. Snap, Reed. They're going to fake the handoff, and he's going to take it up the middle himself and get a nice little gain out to about the 44-yard line. Someone just commented on the video. Someone clearly didn't watch the game, the Oklahoma video, when I literally watched the – oh, he wasn't talking to me. Alabama deployed ref ball Taylor Swift style to get that win. Someone clearly didn't watch the game. Yeah, that wasn't ref ball last night. I don't think anybody can say with any seriousness, if you watched the game last night, that Oklahoma lost due to Alabama ref ball. I don't think you can make that argument when the punter literally drops the ball on a punt. 2nd and 4, they're going to throw it to the outside. It's going to be caught by Owens, and he's going to get past the 50. First down, A&M coming up here. I don't think Bama was the better team either. That's the fucked up part. Bama just was there. They could have been playing Notre Dame or Miami, and it would have been the same result. Reed back to pass, looking over the middle. It's going to be caught. First down and more coming up here. And that is a huge gain all the way out to the 30-yard line. Big gain for A&M. That was, who the fuck caught that ball? How do you pronounce his name? Nate Borkircher, the tight end. It was the dropped punt and the pick six last night that did Oklahoma in. After that, they just couldn't recover. All the air left the stadium. All the oxygen was gone. And Borkircher literally didn't do anything fancy on that completion. He just ran a simple flat over the middle of the field, had another guy running underneath of him that took the defender away, and they got a nice little gain on the play there. 1st and 10, they throw it off to the outside. It's Mario Craver on the reception. They only gets a yard out of it. Tried to do a quick wide receiver screen, just didn't really go anywhere. Kirk Herbstreit said the first team to make a mistake would be the first team to lose. And you know what? Yeah, that was a completely great argument. Morning, hey, Bull. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you here. I hope you're not sweating this game over too much. At least you're here. Yeah, the Bama's going to have their hands full against the Hoosiers. Absolutely. Oh, well, bubble screen didn't work. Reed back to pass. He's going to look, and it's going to be hit on the throw. Let's see if they're going to call it incomplete. Yeah, they're going to call it incomplete. Miami fell on the ball immediately, but they are going to say it's an incomplete pass. So, going to be 3rd and 9 coming up here for 8. Oh, wait a minute. He never moved his hand forward. Reed didn't move his hand forward. That's a fumble. Review that shit now. That's a fumble. Reed never got the ball moving forward. He literally, right as he's about to throw the ball, it's like right here, right as he's about to throw it, off it went. That is not a forward pass. That is going to be a fumble, and Miami fell on the ball. I'm sorry, Bull. Of course. Like, there's challenges. They can throw the challenge flag, but I'm pretty sure the booth's already looking at it, considering we haven't left that replay. Oh, yeah, they already called it. They already called it on the field. It was overturned like immediately. Miami recovers the fumble.
Hey! The people have spoken, and they say you suck.
First turnover of the game is a Marcel Reed fumble. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Carson Beck, they're just going to hand it off up the middle, and he's going to break out to the outside. Really good run, out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Battered Aggie syndrome alert. Bull's like, well, I'm going to go to the gym. Brother, I don't blame you. Check back in later, though. Good to see you as always, my friend. Love you. Great run on the outside for Miami. They need to capitalize on this now and take this crowd out of the game. It's Mark Fletcher Jr. on the carry there. Miami taking their time. They're not really going high tempo on the offense right now. It is a slow, methodical pace for the Hurricanes. Just trying to get comfortable. Another run up the middle for the Hurricanes. This time not nearly as successful. 4-yard carry out to the 45. Still in Miami territory. 2nd down coming up. Going to be 2nd and I want to say 6. 2nd and come on now. It's 2nd and 7. Elijah Lofton was on the carry that time. All right, here we go. 2nd and 7. And that's Malachi Tony. Trick play. He's back to throw. He's going to throw it deep over the right side. And incomplete. No flags. They do the old flea flicker. And Mario Cristobal has said they're trying to get Malachi Tony involved on as many plays as possible. He is a dynamic player. He's not only a great wide receiver, he's a pretty decent quarterback as well. He can play it all. And A&M, thankfully for them, had that play scouted out pretty well. The flea flicker does not work. It is 3rd and 7 coming up. Intended for Elijah Lofton, by the way. Tight end. Miami has not converted a 3rd down yet. Back to pass, but they're going to blow the play dead. Let's see what happened here. Another timeout for Miami. Their 2nd timeout of this half. They are really trying to. I don't know what Miami's doing here. Why are you running You've already used up 2 timeouts in the first quarter. They must be really confused. Why the fuck are you running a flea flicker in the first quarter? I mean, it's the playoffs. Why the fuck not? You're trying to get something going. Yeah, I mean, A&M had that flea flicker spotted really well because not only did they have an A&M player in Tony's face as he threw the ball, they had another A&M player in the wide receiver's face, and the ball was just poorly thrown. 12th man playing a factor. Oh, you bet your ass they're playing a factor. Good God. Of course they are. I think that goes without saying, honestly. 12th man was obviously going to be a factor in this game. There's no doubt about that. Right now, the odds are still pretty close. I mean, it's basically 50-50 if you ask Vegas. They don't know who's going to win at this point. Miami's gone to that pretty often in the regular season. I agree. It's not a surprise, but still, the flea flickers, 110,000 pissed off Aggies, yeah. Flea flickers are always a tough play to really figure out. It was like the original RPO, if you think about it. Because if you are going to run the ball and you start running it to the outside, corners are going to bite on that and step down from their wide receiver targets. Meanwhile, you stop to throw the ball, dude's not cross the line of scrimmage, wide receiver gets open. Really easy concept, really hard to contain because if the guy that's throwing the ball, you think he's going to throw the ball. I mean, if the guy that's throwing the ball decides, you know what, I got plenty of running space because no one's biting on this, he's going to pick up 5-6 yards on the carry at least. Which you do that enough times in a row, you're going to get first downs pretty easily. Whoever wins this game will get clapped by Jeremiah Smith and Julian Sand. I hope so, man. I fucking hope so. You would think that Miami would pull the old trick of practicing with speakers at full blast. I think they did. I would imagine that happened. Because that's just easy. But also, this isn't the first loud environment Miami's played in. God, why is my nose getting stuffy? I don't get it. I think my allergies are flaring up or something. I don't know. All right. 3rd and 6 for Miami. Snap back. Quick toss to the outside. It's going to be Malachi Tony on the catch, and he went fucking nowhere. I mean, nowhere. Malachi Tony was on the outside waiting a wide receiver bubble screen. Really? That's what you're going to call it 3rd and 7? Yeah. They had that scouted out immediately. I mean, immediately. Linebacker in the corner did not bite. 4th and 7. Miami will punt. Pretty good punt this time. It's going to be fair caught at about. Oh, he dropped the ball. He dropped the ball, but he recovered it. Almost disaster. Almost disaster for A&M. KC Concepcion, a brilliant punt returner, muffed the punt and about lost it, but fell right on it. Just the wind, I guess, carried the ball a little bit further than he was expecting. Again, right now, the wind is blowing in A&M's face, so when they try to catch the punt, it can be a little dicey. I mean, again, he fell on it, so no disaster, but still, that was incredibly dangerous. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Aggies from the 13-yard line. Reed hands it off at the middle. Going to be a decent chunk play of about 5 yards. 2nd down coming up. Yeah, the muff was basically just the ball got carried a little bit further because of the wind than he was anticipating, and it bounced off his helmet, in front of his helmet. It's Le'Veon Moss on the run, by the way. They're on the A&M 17-yard line. Really, really not in good field position right here. But 2nd and 6. Reed back to pass. He's going to step up and he's going to scramble out to the 20, down to out of bounds at the 26-yard line. 1st down, A&M. And they're going to go a little up-tempo now, it looks like. Warmarket Stadium should have European-style roofs. Seattle doesn't. Look at them consistently loud. Agreed. That's going to be a handoff to the left side, and they're going to bring him down at about the 24-yard line. 2nd down coming up here. Neither side's really establishing a run game so far in this one. I mean, outside of Marcel Reed just running and using his wheels, that's it. That's the only real running we've seen in this game that's been effective. That's really only like if you have to. All right, for the 25, Reed back to pass. Still looking. Throws it off to his left side, and it is incomplete. Missed his target. 3rd and 12 coming up here. It was intended for Bethel Roman, the wide receiver, and he just thrown too far to his left, simply put. Yeah, Marcel Reed still got a couple of years to go in eligibility. Like, he could be deadly next season if he stays at A&M. I think he will. I could see him staying at A&M. So 3rd and 12 from the 25. Reed back to pass, looking over the middle, steps out of the pocket, throws it off to his left side, right side, I should say, and he's down back at the line of scrimmage again. 4th down coming up. A&M's going to have to punt. Not surprised at all. Well, hello, G. Hey, boy. You want to say hi to the people? This is my dog, Chief. In case you weren't here last night, saying hello. Hi, buddy. How are you? Do you want to come in and say hi? Say you enjoying the game? Yeah. He agrees. That's the end of the 1st quarter, by the way. Yes. You got anything else you want to tell me? Anything else you want to say to the 5 people? I know. Good boy. Yes. Well, want to go? Okay. Go lay in bed. Go lay in bed. Good boy. All right, go to bed. Go on. Good boy. Okay. Go. Oh, yeah. He's cute, but he's hairy. He is cute, but he is hairy. Proud and wise, Chief. What is your wisdom? None. He is all dog, no brain. He is loyal but stupid in the nicest way possible. He is loyal, but he is dumb. Smooth brain, no edges. I mean, it's the best possible dog. He will listen and he's loyal, but my God, he has golden retriever brain, like by far. Feels like the slow start could bode well for A&M, but I don't know. I mean, I think the slow start could bode well for Miami more than Notre Dame, especially since A&M's already given up a fumble. I would say this is an advantage for Miami more so because A&M, they always start slow and it usually bites them in the ass because it makes games that they should be dominating a little bit closer than they really should be. And this is not a game where they're going to dominate. It really isn't because it's not that kind of game. This is a game that I got to turn up the brightness a little bit. This is a game that honestly, if you are an A&M fan, you're hating this right now. You hate every single bit of this. What's Gucci? I don't know. I don't have Gucci anything. But you can see DJ Malone. All right. So quick recap of the first quarter. Slow game so far. No score. A&M has given up a fumble already off of a Marcel Reed sack fumble. Miami just has not been able to get through this A&M defense yet. It's a game of attrition, and A&M's offense is beginning stifled. So A&M's about to punt. The ball is on A&M's own 26-yard line. So we'll see what happens here. Punt is away. It's a good kick. Miami's now playing into the wind. It's Malachi Tony on the return. And he's going to get all the way out to about the 35-yard line. So not terrible field position, honestly, but a good punt. This game is a money slugfest. I love it. I'd say you're right. All right, 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for Miami. This is their third drive of the game. So far today, 0-2 on third downs. Have not really been able to get anything going. Snap back. They're going to hand it off to Malachi Tony. And he's going to pick up about 4 yards on the carry out to the 38-yard line. So second down coming up. Second and 6 for the Hurricanes from the 38-yard line. Snap, back to pass, looking to his right. He's going to throw deep. He's got a man with a step on his – oh, God. Intended for Trader. He had a step on the corner, and he was open, but Beck overthrew him by a country mile. Would have been an excellent opportunity there for Miami. Could have been 6 points. It's instead 3rd and 6. I mean, that ball was overthrown by a mile. It was ugly. What in the hell was he? And that's not the wind. Yeah, he threw it into the wind and still overthrew the ball. I don't know if he just misjudged how strong the wind was there or what. Snap, back to pass. Still looking. Step up in the pocket. Fumble. Who's got it? Miami's got it, but it's 4th down. And there is Carson Beck once again, beckoning it up. Good God. This game is a mess. Little cross pattern on the linebacker blitz there. Hits Beck, and he dropped the ball immediately as soon as he got hit. He had the ball in the air like this, trying to make a man miss, and his arm got smacked, which caused the ball to break loose. Miami fell on it, but they got to punt it away, and they're punting into the wind. So a little squib. Oh, he got hit on the fucking catch, and he still caught the ball. Holy shit. The timing on the catch on that punt, the second he caught it, he got rocked. Casey Concepcion is not getting any freaking breather here. I mean, what a hit. I'm surprised Concepcion hung onto the ball. He should have dropped it. That shoulder went right into the football as soon as he hit him, and Concepcion held on. That is incredible. Great tackle for Miami. Great catch for Concepcion. Who knew Miami could get physical? Yeah, he should have fair caught that because that was low and that was a fast kick. And starts at the 30, 1st and 10. Reed back to pass, looking over the middle, still looking. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man open, and it is caught. It's Mario Kramer. Out of bounds at the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 A&M as they flip the field entirely. Let's see if he maintained control. He did. He absolutely did. And he lost the ball, but it went out of bounds. So 1st and 10 from the 11. Hands the ball off to Owens. He's going to get out to about the 10-yard line. That's about it. 2nd down. What a fucking play for A&M. They needed that in the worst way. That breaks open this game right there. Nobody can run the ball, but A&M just got a big chunk on the passing play there. Been pretty even to this point, but A&M is threatening big time. Reed back to pass, steps up in the pocket. He's going to scramble out to the left side. Still looking. Throws it to the end zone. Out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd down. You really don't want to settle for a field goal here if you're A&M, honestly. You really don't want to do that. With how close and tight it's been, you got to capitalize on this opportunity. How is one physical but not tough? That's a hell of a distinction. They're physical, but they're not tough. What? How the fuck does that work? 3rd and 9 from the 10. Reed takes the snap, looks to his left, throws it for the end zone. It's actually caught at the 5, and that's Bussey on the catch. Well short of the goal line. 4th down. Are they going to take the points? Yep, A&M's going to take the points. Field goal opportunity coming up. Concepcion's still limping after that hit. I mean, he got rocked. So we got like a 20-something yard chip shot coming up here for the field goal. Jared Zirkle on the kick. It's a 22-yard attempt. It's about as easy of a field goal as you're going to make. Snap good, hold down. Oh, it got blocked. And it's being returned for Miami. And he's out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. Are you fucking kidding me? Holy shit.
What? Are you an idiot?
Are you fucking serious right now? Bain Jr. for Miami got through the line and blocked the kick. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God. All he did was just get a hand up, and he got it right on the fucking kick. So, despite the great passing play by Marcel Reed, they come away with nothing, not even a field goal. I mean, that is even worse for Miami. Sort of. No, it's not. That is great for Miami. You know why? It's still 0-0. A&M didn't score. I don't care how you don't let them score. I will happily start from the 1 yard line if it means that the game is still tied right now. If you're Miami, that's easy trade. Easy trade. Battered Aggie syndrome is back in full force. I hope. I hope A&M loses this game, if nothing else, because my A&M video that has all these people commenting, "Oh, this game, you're so wrong. A&M just had their best season ever," are just going to eat so much shit. Chief, buddy, you cannot keep coming over here. Look at this baby. Look at this baby. Hang on. We're just going to go full screen real fast. Look. He's literally grunting at me because he keeps wanting attention. Look at this baby. What are you doing? What the hell am I going to do to you, boy? All right, you're knocking shit over. Hang on. You're getting too fired up. You're a good dog. You're a very good dog, and I love you. You gotta stop. Go lay down. Don't talk to me that way. Go. Go. Just stop it. Go to bed. Whenever I do, like, my voice changes, I guess he just comes over here thinking that I'm talking to him. Go on. It's okay. Good boy. Go. Good boy. Go. Go. It ain't big enough over here for the two of us. You're not the star of the show. What's that ink on my arm? Oh, it's a tattoo. It's night, and then I got my kids' names underneath my arm. So I got some ink. I actually want to get some more ink soon. I got nothing on this song, but I want to get something over here soon enough. I gave him plenty of pets. This is not this. He gets so much. He's literally sleeping in the bed behind me right now. That dog is spoiled. Yeah. Fun fact: the helmet for the night. That is actually the helmet that is in my old high school's logo when I played sports. Little fun fact. All right, 1st and 10. Miami's going to run the ball up to the middle, and it's a pretty big carry on the gain there, out to about the 30-yard line. So a big run. That was Fletcher Jr. on the carry. Great run for 17 yards to the 30-yard line. Miami 1st and 10. They get out of that hole they were in on the 10-yard line. I agree. There's never too many pets, but like there is too many pets to own. But I mean, I can't show that dog enough love. Like, there's no limit. But I gotta do the show. All right, Fletcher Jr. gets the fake handoff, and Malachi Tony catches the ball, but he's gonna lose a yard on the catch. 2nd and 11 coming up here. I think the main reason why that kick got blocked is because Zirkle just kicked the ball way too low, and now they got another kicker over there practicing kicks. So are they about to bench that kicker? Are you serious right now? Are they going to bench that kicker because they kicked it too low? I don't fucking know. 2nd and 11 from the 29-yard line. Still in Miami territory. Snap back. Hands the ball up to Fletcher Jr., and he's going to get 2 yards in a cloud of dust. That's about it. 3rd down. Only reason Miami got in over Notre Dame was they beat the Irish. Agreed. Cannot do that. Now you have reinforced your top stringers down. Agreed. Like, I don't know why they're doing this to their kicker. This is a bit drastic. He kicked the ball a little low. So what? 3rd and 8 from the 32. And is Miami going to have to call another timeout? That's their last timeout. What is going on? Delay of game called on Miami because like they literally cannot focus. The Red Asses are just going nuts. Miami literally couldn't get an audible off, and it's a delay of game. So it's going to be 3rd and long for them now. 3rd and 13 from the 27. They're playing Mo Bamba at College Station right now. It's glorious. 3rd and 13 from the 27. Miami is in deep here. Snap, back to pass. Rushing 4. A&M, he's going to dump it off to his tight end as the last resort, but, I mean, he is not going to be anywhere near the first down marker, and he is just gang tackled out of bounds. I mean, that was ugly. 4th down, Miami to punt. 2 turnovers for Miami. 2 great opportunities for Miami to do something on offense. Twice in a row, they do nothing. I mean, they do nothing. Miami cannot get this offense going. A&M is really, really, really putting down that offense right now. It's a combination of both A&M's defense just being good and the fact that they got the 12th man. I think whenever they're doing this, I don't know about Stadium Pulse, but I do think that when they are doing the live broadcast, they should have like a decibel meter to see how loud it is in real time. I would love to see that. A decibel meter. Like, how loud is it? Is it over 110, 120 decibels? They could easily pick that up. That would be a real Stadium Pulse, a decibel meter. The "you are now deaf" meter. What? That's funny. That is funny. Oh, that's good. I love that idea. I wish I need to have like one of these days, if we grow this channel big enough into like some sort of fucking empire, well, we need to have somebody at every game we do live with a decibel meter just measuring the sound and reporting that back to us in real time. Yeah, I think Seattle's going to have the most deaf football fans in anywhere in the country in a few years because of how loud they get. Because when Seattle is good, man, they're fucking good, and they're loud too. Quick reminder: this is not the only football game going on today. There are 2 other football games happening today on TNT and HBO Max. It'll be Tulane versus Ole Miss at 3:30, and then James Madison and Oregon at 7:30. I think it is. Yeah, 7:30. So there you go. God damn it. Why am I congested? Makes no fucking sense. Once again, if you want to get your comments highlighted on stream or whatever the fuck, make a donation. Any amount will do. I'll get your comments shown on stream. And any donations are very much appreciated. And if you're able to support the channel directly, go to Red5478. Go to patreon.com/Red5478 and become a Patreon member. You get early access to videos that I upload. Most of them. The Sooner Boomered video, that's breaking news shit, so that doesn't get included in early access because that's going to go right away. But everything else, early access, which will include the Lane Kiffin video, I might add. So the story of this game so far, guys, has been Miami's offense just being completely inept, and then A&M just shooting themselves in the foot consistently. Lost fumble, blocked field goal. I mean, A&M's offense by far is more dominant than Miami's right now, but it's not. They're not showing it because they just keep fucking it up. Reed hands the ball off at the middle, and that's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Goes absolutely nowhere. FYI, for those of you that are looking for somebody maybe to listen to for the streams for James Madison and Oregon later today, my buddies Red Rubber Duckwind and Illogical Canadian, who, if you were here last night, you saw them on the stream with me at the end. They will be hosting their own live streams of those games. I will share the links to the community when we get done here. And that's another handoff for A&M at the middle. This time it's Ruben Owens again with the carry. He's going to get all the way out to about the 41-yard line, it looks like. Nope, I completely did not see that. It is the 36. 3rd and 2. And Owens is limping off the field. Probably got his ankle twisted up or something. Hey, Doc. So, 3rd and 2 for A&M. And we got flags down, and it looks like it's going to be false start on A&M. Another miscue. Jesus Christ, the battered Aggie syndrome is real. Yep, false start. And again, I mean, A&M just killing their momentum every chance that they can get right now with mistakes. This time it's Bistonsis, the lineman, number 71 for A&M, who false starts. I mean, that's backbreaking. You cannot have that happen. You absolutely cannot have that happen, especially your guard. He's right next to the center. Come on. Now it's 3rd and 7 from the 31 for A&M. Tight end in motion. Snap. Reed back to pass. He's going to do a wide receiver screen to the running back screen to the outside, actually. And he's going to break a few tackles, but he's not going to get the first down. He's falling at the 35-yard line. Got some jaw jacking at the end there. That was Smith on the carry or on the reception. 4th down, and then to punt again. I mean, Smith just fell. He probably could have gotten the first down, but he just fell. Turf monster, I guess. I don't fucking know. Again, the winner of this game will play Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl on New Year's Eve. So a little bit quicker of a turnaround for the winner than Alabama last night by about a day. Punt's going to be caught by Malachi Tony at the 20. He's going to go out to the 25. He's got a couple of blocks in front of him out to the 30, 35, 40, out to the 45, 50. He's still going 45, 40, 30, 25, and he gets shoestring tackled at the 25. It was almost a house call. Leroy Jenkins alert on the punt return, and he gets shoelace tackled at the 25-yard line. Still an amazing return for Malachi Tony, and that's why he is probably one of the most deadly football players in all of FBS. Dude can do it all. Punt return, quarterback, wide receiver, running back, you name it. He can play damn near everywhere on offense. I mean, by a fucking that is the definition of shoelace tackle. All the A&M got one arm on Malachi Tony's foot, knocked it out of balance just a little bit, and he fell forward. That they were that close to being down a touchdown to Miami, despite having a worse offense. Fletcher Jr. gets the carry on the run from the 25. He's only going to get a yard on that. 2nd down coming up. I got to get some more sound effects into this thing. Because that would have been a perfect Leroy Jenkins soundbite right there. Let me see if I can get that added. We're going to fuck with this a little bit. Yeah, Malachi Tony is just absolutely a beast. And the worst part, the craziest part about Malachi Tony, he reclassified. He should actually be a senior in high school right now, but he reclassified last year. Tony takes a jet sweep to the outside, and he's only going to get a yard on the carry again. Third down coming up. There we go. I need to add Keith Jackson's. Whoa, Nelly. I agree. That's a great idea. I'm gonna fuck with that halftime and find some shit. Meanwhile, I did get Leroy Jenkins added. And snap 3rd and 8, and immediately A&M gets the sack on Carson Beck.
This ain't no ballet, motherfucker. This is for real. Come on.
All right, so I got Leroy Jenkins. Here it is.
Leroy Jenkins.
All right, that works. So 4th and 14, Miami's going to try to kick a field goal. Snap good, hold down, kick on the way, and is he going to get it? It is no good. The wind carried it. The wind carried the ball. It was going down the middle, perfect, and the wind pushed the ball to the right. It is no good.
What? Are you an idiot?
The game of stupid is what we got here. This is the game of stupid. I mean, I think we're quickly approaching the point where this is kind of becoming a required music to play here, because this is just getting dumb. The dreaded clown pre has been activated because this is getting stupid. I mean, pure stupid. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else really to say here. This is just, we're getting dumb. They all drink the eggnog before the game. Sheesh. All right. Keith Jackson, Will Nelly. I need to add that. You're right. I got to find that. There we go. I think I found it. There we go. All right, let's get that converted to audio only, and we're gonna fuck with this. So, guys, start making some suggestions for sound effects while we're here, because I really need to expand my catalog of sound effects on stream and make it better so it can be more enjoyable. They literally ejected someone for throwing eggs. Good God. They gave up 41 points to A&M. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Why does that not surprise me that an A&M fan would be so stupid as to, get thrown out for throwing eggs? All right, got the soundbite right here. Let me just get that added in. Nelly. All right, here we go.
Whoa, Nelly.
What do you guys think? Is that loud enough? That'll work. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for A&M. Marcel Reed runs it off to the outside himself, gets to about the 39-yard line, and that's going to set up shop for 2nd down and 1 coming up here. Louder? Okay, well, I'll need to figure that out later then. 1st and 10, snap, Reed, back to pass. Nope, he's actually going to hand it off. And no gain on the play there, really. 3rd down coming up. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 2nd and 8 coming up. Here, I turned it up.
Whoa, Nelly.
Let me know if that's better. This was the best game of the day. It probably is going to be the best game of the day in terms of like just how evenly matched these teams are. Jim Ross, my God. Yeah, okay. 2nd and 8. Reed back to pass, looking to his left, thrown. It's going to be caught by Craver. He's going to get out to about the 46-yard line where he'll step out of bounds. 3rd down coming up. All right, JR's by God. Okay, I got you. We'll get that in there. Third and 4 for A&M. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Okay, 2-minute warning now. Let's get a couple other things in here. Let's see. I already got this guy stinks. I thought I had Boo You Stink in here somewhere. Did I not put that as an audio only? Probably not. Hang on. Let me find it real quick. We're doing some real-time stream maintenance on this one. This is how shit this game has kind of become. It's become so shit that I'm currently creating new shit to add to the stream in real time instead of focusing on the game itself, which is kind of fucked up. But honestly, I've been meaning to do some of this shit anyway, so better now than ever, I guess. Oh, you know what? I do not have Boo You Stink. Interesting. Okay, you know what? Fair point. It's not shit defense. It's shit offense. I misspoke there. It's just shit. Honestly, it's just shift. It's just shit. Chief, buddy. You need to stop being so much of an attention whore. What do you mean? Why are you talking to me like that? Oh, stop it, you. Look, do we need to have this conversation again in front of everybody? You are not the star of the show. You're not. Don't look at me with those sad eyes. You know you're not the star. Okay? You're cute. Everybody knows how cute you are. You are adorable. Good boy and all that. But this is not Chief Stream. This is Red 5478. Okay? Good boy, but go to bed. Good boy, but go to bed. No, we're not doing this right now. I got to do this. All right, 3rd and 4 for A&M from the 46-yard line. Reed back to pass, looking over to his right. It's going to be thrown and dropped. Good God Almighty. Ball is dropped. All right, good boy. Go to bed. He's slowly backing away from the green screen. Quit looking at me with those pathetic eyes. Go to bed. Yeah, so 3rd and 4 goes absolutely nowhere again, and it is just, who the fuck wants to win this thing, honestly? Does anybody want to win this game? Malachi Tony in the back? Honestly, fair. Seriously, does anybody want to win this shit? Does either offense want to do this or what? Oh, they faked the punt. They faked the punt, and it's incomplete. Are you shitting me right now? No. Are you kidding me? Chief is even back here now like, did you just see that shit, Dad? He's like, did you just see that shit? Fakes the punt and fails spectacularly. Are you fucking serious right now? Oh my God. Okay, I gotta deal with you here in a minute, but this is officially getting out of hand. The offense is so inept that even the special teams are having a hell of a time right now. 1st and 10, they're going to run the ball up the middle. And it's going to go absolutely nowhere. I need to get him out of the room. All right, come on, boy, get out. I'm sorry, buddy. I mean, the punter threw a spiral, sure. That's all well and good. What the fuck did he do with it? He dropped. All right, 2nd and 7. They're going to hand the ball off. And again, just nowhere for Fletcher Jr. to go. Good God. We're officially hitting full stupid. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys here. This is getting like... I don't know what sound effects to put in right now. Like I got to build up a whole new soundboard because this is getting stupid. Oh, what the hell is that? Yeah, you're right. Oh, I think I know which one to use. I got the Little John what in here. Hang on. Here we go. Let's see if this is a good one to add in right about now.
What?
I guess think of that.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Leroy! Yeah, that works. We're hitting Wake Forest, Virginia Tech 2014 levels of stupid. Dear God, I hope not. This is a playoff game, not the ACC regular season. 3rd down. Miami is 0 for 5 on 3rd down in this game. Just to be clear, this is getting that dumb. Beck's going to throw the ball, and it's horribly thrown, but incredibly caught. It's a miracle Daniels Jr. was able to take a step back and catch that. Beck threw the ball, and it was just a god-awful throw. He threw a duck. 3rd down for what? 1st and 10 for Miami at the 30-yard line. I don't know if we're ever going to see a touchdown in this game at this rate, guys. Beck throws the ball, and it's going to be caught, bobbled and caught at the 23-yard line with 10 seconds to go in the second quarter. Elijah Lofton with the catch. That's in. That's a catch. I don't know why you guys are not giving it to him. That was a catch. Good God. What other sounds can we, Bull just texted me saying that people are blowing up his phone. Please inform your audience that Bull will not be in chat because every time he shows up, bad things happen to A&M. Okay, guys, so Bull Muscle will not join us for the rest of the stream because every time he does, bad things happen to A&M. And please do not blow up Bull Muscle's phone if you have the ability to do so. Don't. I would like to not let that happen. Oh, this is a good one to add.
All right, that's it. Dishonor. Dishonor on your whole family. Make a note of this. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
Yeah, that's an easy one to add right there. Let's see. What else can we put in this damn thing? I got a ton of sound effects for my videos that I can use. I just haven't had the foresight to put any of them in. All right, so after review, they are going to let him have the completion. It is a catch. Ah, shit, here we go again from GTA San Andreas. Oh, boy. We got a lot of great ideas for this, guys. I think what we're going to do is we're going to get an actual proper stream together where we're just tinkering around and just fucking around with the stream while I play video games or some shit and add a whole list of sound effects. Beck's going to catch the ball on third down, 2nd and 2, and it's thrown for the end zone, incomplete, completely missed his target. Absolutely nowhere to go. Seven seconds left. I mean, Miami could try to kick a field goal, honestly, here. Yeah, we're doing it right now. This game is terrible. Okay, fine. We'll keep fucking around with it during the half, okay? Kind of lift the heavy circles for the voices. Bull's a goddamn bull. 3rd and 2. Beck's going to throw it for the end zone. He misses his target horribly. Good God, incomplete. 4th and 2. Just take the points, Miami, and go into the half with the lead if you can. Like, I don't know what else to tell you at this point. Just do it. So Miami's going to line up to kick the field goal. I'm genuinely like, they need it. They better make this. If they don't make this, we're playing the clown music. We're sending for the clowns. 4th and 2. Kick is, oh dear Christ, oh God.
What? Are you an idiot?
And but just, to win, you got to not lose. I mean, it's just simple as that.
What? All right, that's it. Dishonor. Dishonor on your whole family. Make a note of this. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
Who do we have to bribe to get points. Who do we have to bribe to get points? Are you fucking kidding me? Akbar just saw the goddamn video that I made on Oklahoma last night, and he is in pain. Oh my god. What do you want me to do? What can we do here? This is officially like we're approaching hospital pizza level. We're approaching the hospital pizza game level of stupid here. If you know, you know. $50 will make this game not suck. Hey, you know what? Fair point. Guys, yeah, I guess we really got nothing better to do now than to add to the soundboard. We are reaching greatest game meme territory here. You're absolutely right. What in the fuck are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? It is 0-0 in the first round of the college football playoff. And I'm willing to bet there's a bunch of people in South Bend right now being like, see, this is why we should have got in, because when we played A&M, we scored points. How's it going? What do you mean 0-0 at halftime? Yeah, how about that? Okay. I'm gonna keep looking at this shit because we got plenty of things we could still add in here. I don't have the bra sound effect, ironically enough. I actually don't. I don't know how I don't, but I don't. What else do I got over here? I'm adding a bunch of sound effects just now. So, yeah, we're going to fuck around here at the half because I don't have anything good to say about what we just witnessed, and I really don't want to try. So, here's one. Fart reverb, and then
Holy shit.
And then and finally, yeah, a couple of good ones there. Let me go through some of this other shit and see what I need to grab. Oh dear God. I don't know what to do, man. What do you want me to say about this game? Like what? Oh, here we go. Let's get Boo You Stink added in. That'll be good. Hang on. Let me see here. Yeah, that works. All right. Let's get that added in. Dumb Gamers with the $2 says, be right back. Someone in my house bet the over. Oh, Jesus. Well, that ain't good. That ain't good at all, is it? All right, so Boo You Stink is being added. All right, here is another sound effect to the board.
Boo! You stink!
That's appropriate, I think, especially with this game right now. I think that's very appropriate. Oh, God. All right, what else? Give me some ideas. What else do we got over here chilling in my files that I haven't had the fucking mental fortitude to add? Good God, I can't believe this game. Literally, I just can't believe this game. What the fuck am I gonna do? Oh, dear Lord. Oh my God. I don't know anymore, man. This is getting bad. Some of these I gotta come back to and write down. I'm going to start writing down some of these because I'm not going to be able to add them all right now at halftime because I got to go back and physically record some of these. I'm going to definitely go through real quick and just get the shit that I know I have already on file and get that added to the thing. Yeah, this one I think will be appropriate, especially when we do Notre Dame in the future, because that is yeah. Okay, look, if you guys want me to recap what happened in that first half, fuck you. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. It ain't happening. It ain't going to fucking happen. Not today. I recapped. I did a beautiful job, I think, last night going over. Yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, look, if you want the recap for what happened in the first half, there it is. So, I mean, that's about the best that I can explain. All right, so let's get. Literally nothing happened but missed field goals and turnovers, and it was all ugly. All right, here's one that I absolutely need to add for future games with Notre Dame.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
Yeah, that's an easy one to get in. I mean, that was pretty much called. That's pretty much more justified than I think any others. Oh my God, this is getting it. Look, all right, I'm gonna try my damnedest to figure out what's going on here. Dumb Gamers with the other two. Thanks again, buddy. Says 69 yards of total offense by Miami, by the way. While I agree that 69 is indeed very nice.
All right, that's it. Dishonor on your whole family. Make a note of this. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
Like what do you to say about that? I can't give him a compliment. Somehow the game is tied with this shit. Thank you again for the $2, Dom. I appreciate it, man. As always. This is God, man. Like, what the fuck do you even do here? Genuinely, like, what do you do here? I would compliment the defenses, but like, I don't know if this is so much the defense is being really good or the offense is just being really fucking bad. on both sides of the ball. This is just like with what A&M did when they played South Carolina in early November, when they had to come back and win by scoring 28 points. This is like incredibly difficult to watch, even as a sicko. Like I'm like this close to saying fuck it and just saying I don't care what happens. We're just gonna play sound effects and say, well, no. Me Mandel with $2. Thank you very much. The worst part is this was the most hyped game. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, the most hyped game deserves the most hyped background music. Because this is just pure sicko bullshit at this point, guys. Like I have nothing. It's Sickos, but it's the worst possible Sickos bowl you can fucking imagine. Like I don't know what to say here. Like yeah, I'm breaking out the goddamn Sickos bowl music, and this is the first round of the goddamn playoffs. We are in the end game of this shit. Thank you, me Mendu, with $2. I really appreciate you, man. Check into the hood. I think the offense is broken. I think you're right. You gotta order a new part. No, we just fuck it. The car is totaled. We just need a new car. Texas A&M has a 12th man that comes out of the stands to play. We need to get 50 more. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's fucking funny. Well played, sir. Well played. It got no gas in it. Get that stuff. All right, let's see what I can get. Let's see what I can pull out of my ass over here. Oh, this is God. By the way, what is the original name of that music? This is just a compilation I made of the ABC college football theme song from like the from the late 90s to the early 2000s. I actually created this particular mix, and it's custom made by me. That said, it's just, you look up ESPN or ABC, I should say ABC college football old music. Like whenever they would have their game breaks, this is what you would normally hear. Some version of this. Yeah, it's old. It's fucking old. But the best part is it's so damn old. Copyright doesn't give a shit if I play it. Knock on wood. All right, we're gonna turn the music off for a minute. Actually, you know what? I don't want to. I'm gonna actually leave it on like low. Yeah. Sicko Bowl of Hell and Despair. Yeah, absolutely. Just 100%. All right, so if you're just joining us, you literally haven't missed much. I mean, you really, the under is at 20.5 now. Jesus Christ. That is pathetic. I mean, oh, God. The game is so bad, the under got sliced in half. That is incredible. If you guys work with Vegas odds a lot, that is not something that just happens every game. This is just disgusting. I mean, full on. This is not even Sickos disgusting. Sickos are looking at this in disgust. What's up, brother? Just woke up here on the West Coast. What's going on in this game? 0-0 at the half. They stink. Stink is putting it nicely. If you're asking what how the offense is doing,
it ain't got no gas in it.
none of them. And if you're asking about like overall performance for either side,
All right, that's it. Dishonor. Dishonor on your whole family. Make a note of this. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
In nomine Patris et
oh yeah, wait a minute, Notre Dame's not here. Oh yeah, I'm glad this game has gone so shit because it's given me the opportunity to really play with the soundboard and really get some good ones in here. You're very welcome, DJ. I mean, honestly, I think the best sound effect out of them all, just to really describe how piss poor this game has gone. It's just the word it started off promising and it just fucking died at the end. Notre Dame has scored just as many points in this postseason as Texas A&M and Miami. Dear Christ, the body is dead. Quit beating it up. All right, hang on. Let me check something real quick here. I'm getting plenty of activity on the thing. No, still not gonna break. Not gonna break 10K today, I think. Oh God, great OU vid red. Thank you. OU is gonna get a proper story time video. I've already decided, but it ain't gonna be for a little while. Got some work to do. Oh dear Christ on bicycles. Yeah, no, like the 22-yard blocked field goal from Texas A&M, that was awful. That was just absolutely awful. So, like the kicker, it was a 22-yard chip shot field goal, easiest damn thing you could possibly make, and the kicker doesn't get enough air under the ball, which allows a guy who's not even through the line of scrimmage, he just jumps in the air and then blocks it with his hand. He line drive the kick, and the A&M defender got it. Or the Miami defender blocked it. Lack of institutional control. The Oklahoma story time video, I think, is going to feed families in Austin, Texas. and of course, Oklahoma State. They're going to love this shit. That's gonna get made this offseason without a doubt. But like right now, I got too much in front of me that I gotta focus on. Actually, you know what? Since we're very much no longer focused at the moment on the game with it being at half, this is a perfect time to really get our ducks in a row here. Because of like what the fuck I'm actually going to cook up this offseason. So here's the I'm going to make a list in front of me officially saying which videos are going to be made in which order. And we're all going to share together. So first video that is going to be made immediately following my year in review video, because that's the next one that's being made. On the scale of 1 to Barnum and Bailey, how much of a clown show is this? I think we're past clown show. I think we're past Barnum and Bailey. I think this has gone full like Ringling Brothers, but all the performers are homeless. And instead of lions, it's puppies and cats. So the Lane Kiffin video is going to be immediately following my channel state of the channel video that's going to be made for the end of the year. Also to talk about 10,000 subscribers, that's going to be made immediately following that. After that, I think I'm going to go ahead and get to work on Oklahoma, because they'll be so damn recent. After that, I think we're going to detour to UMass. That's 3 story times in a row. And then the James Franklin autopsy for his tenure at Penn State, I think would be good. After that, I think I'm really going to get diving into Alabama. Let's do UCLA then. That'll be a tough one. So we'll do UCLA, Alabama, Miami, Michigan, and Virginia Tech. So here's the official schedule. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, it's 10 videos. Then if I got time, I'll do Jim Tressel. So here's the off-season schedule now that I'll announce to y'all that I'm going to list as important, and that's going to go in this exact order. We're going to do Lane Kiffin first. He's going to be right off the damn cuff. Oklahoma gets the story time. UMass, James Franklin, UCLA, Alabama, early, pre-Saban Alabama. Miami, Michigan before Harbaugh. Virginia Tech. And then if I have time, I'm actually going to do a quick video on Jim Tressel's Ohio State Buckeyes. After one national title, they kind of, I might do that. That one's optional because he was pretty successful. But there's a lot that happened there that people will talk about. So we'll see. But that's it. All right, we're back from commercial. That's enough of the bullshitting. The wind is still very strong, but Miami is receiving on this kickoff. And here we go. My voice is starting to fail me a little bit. It's just not wanting to play nice for some reason, but we'll get through this together. All right, so quickly to recap, here's the story of the first half. A&M, a lot of self-inflicted errors and mistakes, a fumble, a blocked field goal, a fake punt that did absolutely nothing. For Miami, a lot of nothing on offense. They couldn't capitalize on A&M's mistakes and just went fucking nowhere. So here we go. 1st and 10 for Miami. They got the ball on the 25-yard line. Back to pass, looking to his right. It's going to be thrown and caught. That's actually enough for a first down. So a first down out to shoot for Miami. They needed that in the worst way. Rough day for the group of five. Can't hang with the big boys crowd. Yeah, well, the big boys are playing like absolute trash. Ohio State's definitely like drooling right now at the thought of playing either one of these guys. Back to throw. It's gonna be a wide receiver quick dump off. It's gonna be caught out to the 50, 45, 40, out of bounds in Texas A&M territory on the 40-yard line. That was Keelan Marion with the catch. 20-yard pass. Okay. Guys, pump the brakes. Miami's playing offense. It's a mirror. It is a gosh darn miracle. Miami is actually playing offense.
Whoa, Nelly.
It's a damn miracle and a half. Thank you, Austin. I appreciate that. 1st and 10 from the 40. Snap. Back. Fakes the handoff. It's going to be a sweep to the outside to Marion, but he's going to go nowhere. They picked up on that play pretty quick. You had Searcy Jr., the defensive end, ready to contain that. 2nd down coming up. What the hell happened to Ryan Williams? Sophomore slump. And it happens to everybody. Everybody gets a little bit of a sophomore slump sometimes. You double cover a kid. I mean, he's only going to be as effective as you can make him. That's my thoughts, at least. It's probably a sophomore slump. All right, 2nd and 14 for the Hurricanes. They are on the A&M 44-yard line. It is not looking great. Snap back, thrown, caught by Keelan Marion. He's still standing out to about the 33-yard line. It's 3rd and short coming up here. I mean, Miami's coming out of the halftime locker room here, and they're giving A&M all they can handle right now. This is the best their offense has looked all afternoon. So the halftime adjustments appear to be working for the Hurricanes. I mean, this is it's finally like it's refreshing. We got a fucking offense finally. 3rd down, and that's gonna be right up the middle. It's Fletcher Jr. He's going 20, 15. Oh boy, here comes the Hurricanes. He's down at the 10. 1st and goal coming up for Miami. Miami has woken up. Miami has woken up. What a play. All right, here we go. 1st and goal for Miami. First time they've really done anything of note on offense today. They are playing extraordinarily well. We got a timeout here. First and goal coming up for Miami. Okay, so that was a timeout taken by Texas A&M. The fuck? Why are you calling a timeout, guys? Cristobal probably threatened the offense in the locker room. I mean, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if he did. I mean, like this is he probably said something very inspiring, like,
but just to win, you got to not lose. I mean, it's just simple as that.
Or something to that effect, I think. Yeah, no, I'm seeing. I was wondering if that was. I held my tongue for a moment, Lightning, because I saw that I got that too on the app because I use the ESPN app to help me track player names and make sure I'm giving you guys accurate information. And for some reason, it's also saying that Texas A&M recovered a fumble and returned it for 24 yards, but the ball is on the 10-yard line. Like recovered out the back of literally the thing. Here, I'll just show you guys. This is what it says. So it says right there, if you can see it, A&M recovered the fumble, ran it out the back of the end zone around the goal post, and then it is, I mean, I can't really focus it all that well. Hang on, let me do it like this. So it says that A&M recovered the fumble, ran it out the back of the end zone, and then came back into the field of play and is down on the 10-yard line. To be clear, that didn't happen. So the ESPN app is definitely a little bit bugged out. I don't even think that the app can keep up with all the bullshit and fuckery we're seeing right now. Cristobal threatened Carson Beck, like, if don't you fail me or I'll make your life a living hell, like an off-brand Kirby Smart. Well, I mean, you gotta think about this. Like, he can't really threaten Carson Beck because this is Carson Beck's. If he loses, that's it. He has no more eligibility after this season. Cristobal is Cuban, so he probably threatened to sick the mob. Yeah, probably went full Tony Montana in the locker room. Well, yeah, I mean, it'll get itself fixed in no time, I think. I don't think it's going to continue to say, oh, my, no, A&M's got the ball because we're fucking smart. ESPN app operators are rioting having to watch this thing. I agree. This is punishment. Literal fantasy football. All right, so in reality, it is still very much Miami ball, and I think it's first and goal from the 10-yard line. It is first and goal from the 10-yard line. Snap. Malachi Tony with a direct snap. He's going to take it up the middle on his feet still, out to about the 7-yard line. They're going to give it to him. Second and goal coming up. Yeah, nobody's scored, but Miami is in the right spot. It is second and goal Miami. The app finally updated. Second and goal from the 7-yard line. Let's see what Cristobal calls here. Very critical moment in the game. Miami, back to throw. Look over to the left side. It's thrown, overthrown, incomplete. Terrible throw. Intended for Keelan Marion. And just nowhere near him. Third down. Miscommunication on the routing, I think it looks like. I mean, at a certain point, Beck is just, he's not been accurate today. 11 for 16, sure, we can give him that, but, like, that's not good. And the misses have been bad, like real bad. Third and goal for the Hurricanes. Pass was completed to Andre Johnson by Ken Dorsey. Good God, yeah, it's drunk. Third and goal. Snap, back. He's going to run for it. He's going to cut up the middle, but he is down at the 3-yard line. Fourth and goal. Middle of the field. Take the points, Miami. Just take the points. I mean, you need to get something on the board. It is a chip shot. Like, this is an easier field goal than A&M had. I swear to Christ, if they miss this kick. I swear to Christ, if they miss this kick. It is a 21-yard field goal into the wind. And it is good, thank the Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, I do proclaim that a miracle has happened. We have points.
What?
Yes, I am serious. We have points.
Holy shit.
Took them long enough. It is 3-0 Miami. If he didn't make that, they should have canceled the game. You know what? Nobody wins. Ohio State advances automatically and wins the Cotton Bowl. I don't know what to do here. I mean, it's still like we're still in full Sickos Bowl mode. We're still in full Sickos mode. We have to, because it's 3-0 in the first round of the college football playoff. If you had told me coming into this game, hey Zep, good to see you. Yay, points. I mean, yeah, sure, we'll take it. Oh God! I honestly might have to make this game into an actual like full legit like Sickos Bowl, and I didn't think that I was gonna have to break it out again. I just might have to though. Hang on, do I even have the ability still to make it? Because I think I did. Let's see here. Can I? Yeah, you know what? I can. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna this is leather helmets. Leather helmets. This is a Sickos Bowl disguised as a playoff game. Yeah, I think I have no other choice at this point. I'm making it official. We got ourselves a postseason Sickos Bowl. There's nothing better to do here. This is awful. This is like 7 layers of hell. Awful. Oh my God. I cannot believe we have gotten to this point. I really can't believe we're at this point. Where the hell is it? Well, this is one of the worst games I have ever seen. Yeah, no shit. All right, so the kick is away. Yeah, I think we are going to have to make a full fucking Sickos Bowl after this. Red, can we blame the ACC? No, we can't blame the ACC. They are both equally terrible. Sets back college football to pre-World War I. Good God almighty. Now we have points. It's time for Texas A&M to prove why they belong here. Brother, that ship has sailed. You're not going to be able to prove it now. That is long gone. KC Concepcion with the run on the carry there out to about the 34-yard line, and second down coming up. A&M could go on a tear and start scoring right now, and I'm still gonna give them a fuck ton of shit because this is terrible. Oh, we were hyping this up too. The biggest disappointments more than Penn State. Oh God. And I just remembered we also have this soundbite. Got an injury on the field.
Oh no, there's a man down.
And it's Miami that's hurt, has a player down. Looks like Posey, one of the defensive players on the team. So I'm going to pause for a moment while we sort that out, get him fixed up. Is that points I see? Yes, yes, yes. Let us pray to God and thank him for these points.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
Thank you, God. We have points. I would rather watch UMass than watch this horrible game. I don't know if it's that bad, but it is a holiday sale at Kyle Field, 50% off. It'll be like they won the Natty if either side scores a touchdown. Could you imagine if this is the final? We get all the way to the end and it's 3-0. And Miami gets to go play Ohio State. Well, more serious here. Poyser, the injured player, is being helped off the field. He's walking, but he's definitely got some kind of a shoulder injury. So he is on his way to the locker room. He might be out for the game. 2nd and 1 coming up here for A&M. Going to hand the ball off, and the running back is just met in the backfield. He still falls forward and gets just enough for a first down. It looks like who the hell ran the ball that time? I think it was Owens. Saw my Vikings win 3-0 against the Raiders. It's doable. Yeah, sure, we could say that. All right. So 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. A&M needs to score in this. They need to score in a worse way. Corner blitz. They're rushing Reed out of the pocket. Incomplete, but he threw it to absolutely no one. Is that going to be considered a intentional grounding? Was he still out? Was he outside the tackle box? I just saw Michael Irving Jr. on the sideline, the Hall of Fame wide receiver from Miami, throwing his hand up like, that's intentional grounding. I think he was out of the tackle box. Miami sent the house. They sent a sold-out blitz from the corner, got right in the quarterback's face, and, well, there you go. And there you go. There was a flag on the play. It was called intentional grounding, loss of down, 2nd down for A&M. I mean, Reed, there was nobody in the general vicinity that was an actual target. So 2nd and 22 now, because intentional grounding is basically just a penalty that's almost like a de facto sack. From the 24-yard line, Reed back to pass, still looking, steps up in the pocket. He's going to scramble off to the left. Thrown. It is caught by Owens. He's going to make a bunch of guys miss, but he's not going to get very far at all. Falls at about the 28-yard line. 3rd down coming up. Once again, if you guys want to get your comments highlighted on stream, make a donation. Any amount will do. It all goes back to funding our operation here. Also helps my kids get some presents for Christmas, which is really nice. So I appreciate it, man, if you guys are able to donate. I know last night Brooklyn spent over $100 on stream and I had to do a shot of whiskey. So if you do that, I mean, I'll do a shot of whiskey, but that's about it. 3rd and 17 from the 29-yard line. It is getting dicey for A&M here. Reed back to pass, steps up in the pocket, throws it over the middle of the field. Intercepted. It's intercepted by Miami. 45, 40, 35, 30, 25. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Oh, dear God. The battered Aggie syndrome is real.
You want this ball? You're going to have to take it from me. Take it from me, baby. It's mine.
Oh, Nelly.
What?
Huh? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, give me a fucking break. This is glorious. And the 2nd turnover of the game. Okay, Malachi Tony, double reverse, throws it to Beck. Beck's going to run with it. He's going to slide down for a 4-yard gain. Trying to do some kind of a double reverse flea flicker for the end zone to try to get a touchdown and steal one, but A&M was able to pick up on it. Oh, dear Lord. At least the pass was caught. And I can't stop laughing. I can't stop laughing. What are we doing here? 2nd and 8 for Miami. They have the ball. I swear they have the ball on the A&M 18-yard line. Okay, back. They're going to hand the ball off up the middle, and it's only going to be a gain of about 2 yards. If this is football, I want off the ride, man. This is not. And now they're going up tempo a little bit here. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 7 from the A&M 17. Miami They have a chance to actually do some damage here. But they need to do something. Trying to draw A&M offsides, doesn't work. Beck goes back up to the line, calls an audible, yells something to his receivers, takes the snap, drops back to pass, scans to his right, throws. It is deflected by the safety and incomplete, 4th down. So immediately after a great interception return into field goal range, Miami goes 3 and out, and they're going to have to try to kick a field goal. I mean, considering the NFL and this, it might be time to break out the Columbus Blue Jackets merch, right? No, I ain't going that far. All right, here we go. We got a swirling wind gust up to 30 miles an hour. Snap is down. Kick is on the way. Oh, my God. We got a doink. It's no good.
What? Are you an idiot?
This game has officially gone full stupid. I mean, it's officially full stupid.
All right, that's it. Dishonor. Dishonor on your whole family. Make a note of this. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow. Boo! You stink!
I mean, what the fuck do you want me to do here? It bounced dead ass off the uprights. It's 30-mile-an-hour swirling winds. I get it, but what are we going to do with this shit, man? Yeah, no, I just got pinged in the Urinary Tree Discord that this is full on Sickos bullshit. Like, this is not. I don't know what to do. Help me. Help me. Oh God, I'm gonna. Is this playoff football? King Kakarot 07. Is this playoff football? I don't.
But just, to win, you got to not lose. I mean, it's just simple as that.
I don't know what else to fucking do, man. Like, this is no longer fun. This is pain. Hello, real JCR. To recap, neither one of these teams deserve to win. These offenses are terrible. I get it. The winds are swirling. It's 30-mile-an-hour gusts, so we can laugh at the kickers, but this is no longer funny. This is a war crime on football. To all those watching and wondering if this is football, may we introduce you to this amazing sport called hockey? Yeah, sure. Yeah, UMass versus Kent State. That game would actually have some scoring because UMass and Kent State did play this season, and there was points, a lot more than what we got right now. Carter Davis is the first player in college football playoff history to miss 3 field goals. He's missed from 47 yards, 40 yards, and 35 yards. And the reason why is because the winds are swirling. It's 30-mile-an-hour gusts. It's windy. It's hard to kick in this fucking stadium right now. 1st and 10 for A&M. They're going to run the ball up the middle and get 3 yards in a cloud of dust. This is probably going to be remembered as the absolute worst college football playoff game ever played. Like, this is a war crime against football, all things football. This is disgusting. Even the sickos in the Sickos committee are looking at this being like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, dear Lord. I'm going to have fun making this video. All right, handoff up the middle to Owens, it looks like. Gain of about 6 yards. Maybe it's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up. I'd like to welcome you all to Jonathan Carlson Bowl. No scoring is happening. This is great. I love this shit so much. 3rd and 1. This game is so bad, I'd rather watch Double Doink on repeat for a month. You know what? That is pain. 3rd and 1. Handoff up the middle, and they are just going to barely get that first down. Yeah, no, it's a good thing you guys are only watching the live stream and not actually watching the game, right? Because it's a lot better to just watch my ass cope and seethe over this shit than anything else. That was actually Le'Veon Moss on the carry there, and he's coming off the field hurt. Le'Veon Moss is limping off the field. He is in a lot of pain.
Oh, no, there's a man down.
We'll have to wait and see if he's able to make it back in. 1st and 10. Reed back to pass, getting step rushed out of the pocket, scrambles to his right, trying to make a man miss, but he goes nowhere. It is a rare sack that goes Miami's way.
This ain't no ballet, motherfucker. This is for real. Come on.
I tried. You're more interesting. Well, thank you, Ballin. I appreciate that. This is sickening. You guys are lucky that I'm a sick motherfucker and I actually have like a tacit enjoyment to watching bad football. I mean, supremely bad football. But even this is pushing my limits. 2nd and 11 from the 31-yard line. I'm going to need like 2 days to make this video, I think. This is going to be, I'm going to make a masterpiece out of this. Reed back to pass, steps up in the pocket, scrambles off to his left, dumps it off to the wide receiver, and he's contained. It's Casey Concepcion. And he's brought down. And the sideline is yelling that should be a flag and a late hit, but they're not going to get it. 3rd and short coming up here. I mean, the whistle blew well before he threw him to the ground. I am surprised. Elko is red in the face. He is pissed. Miami straight up tossed the fucker into the dirt. And they're not throwing a flag on that. 3rd and 4. That should have been a flag. I'm going to give A&M that one. That should have been a flag. The whistle was blown well before he threw him. Reed back to pass, still looking. Step runs out of the pocket again. Line giving him no time at all. Throws it, and it's incomplete. A&M is a 4th down. Oh, my God. Miami is just destroying A&M's offensive line right now. They are not giving Reed any room to breathe. Like, it is pathetic. Reed has to run for his life. The blocking is not there. It is just simply not there. So Malachi Tony is deep in the backfield. This is going to be a punt. I imagine they're not going to fake it twice, and they don't. Is he going to try to return it? Tony's going to try to return it. He fields it at the 20, gets to the 25, and he's down at the 31-yard line. So a decent return for Miami. I don't have any fucking clue at this point how this is going to go. It is a 3-0 ball game, but it might as well be 30-0. Red, did any notable names leave Texas A&M prior to this game? No. Nobody transferred out. Same with Miami. This is the exact same team we have seen all season long. Same player personnel. Fuck, Colin Klein is the new head coach for Kansas State. He's in the booth for Texas A&M right now. He's with Texas A&M until they finish this playoff run. They lost nobody. And this is still happening. Like, what the hell do you want me to say? There's no excuse for any of this. But I can't say I'm horribly surprised. because Carson Beck, for Miami's sake, has been playing just mediocre. He's not been very effective at all. He's great in short little bursts, but that's it. Malachi Tony's the star of the show as usual. Texas A&M, the offense never even arrived at Kyle Field. They are non-existent. Except for one deep ball pass in the second quarter that got them in the field goal range, and like it was 4th and goal, but then the kick got blocked and they got nothing out of it. This is just two idiots fighting the worst fight of all time. I don't know what else to say here. If you could sum up my reaction at the end of this game, is just basically going to be summed up in one clip.
What the f was that?
That's pretty much going to be the main gist of this reaction video for this game, because one's coming. It's not going to be immediate because I got shit to do, but like this is coughing bomb versus hydrogen baby, the down bad bowl. Just start dropping all of the fucking insults you can about this game. It's like a bunch of old men playing football. John Cena ass. Yeah, the Jake Paul fight is similar to this, but watching that douchebag crypto scammer getting his ass beat was rewarding. This is just painful. You know what? I agree. Fuck Paul. Fuck the Paul brothers, both of them, honestly. I know they're from Ohio. I can give a shit less. They could stay in the Virgin Islands. I would rather watch UMass than this shit show. Texas A&M OC, the new head coach of Kansas State. Yeah, I just said that. And he's in the booth. What do we do here? What are we doing here? There's not a god. I mean, you can't really kick the ball because you're kicking into 30-mile-an-hour swirling winds. It's really fucking difficult to do that. Unless you're like right in front of the field goal, you're probably not going to make it. All right, so 1st and 10. They're going to hand the ball off to Fletcher Jr., and he's going to break away. He breaks one tackle. He's going to go all the way down to the 43-yard line. 1st down, Miami. King. That's brutal. The Gusty Bowl. The UMass Bowl. Can the president order the armed forces to take over the game? That way we can have an Army-Navy rematch. It's 1st and 10 for Miami again after the great run. They're on the 44-yard line. Still in their own territory, but a pretty good game so far. Snap, Fletcher Jr. hands the ball off. It's up the middle, down at the 45, maybe a yard. John Hopkins and Wisconsin River Falls playing right now in the D3 semifinals. It is 20-21 the second quarter. See, that's a proper football game. If you have YouTube TV, make sure you have that game pulled up on the side and keep it here. Watch that game and just actually turn this game off and watch that game while listening to me. Do yourself a favor. Be cleansed by some good football in Division III of all places while listening to this shit. The Zero Bowl. The I Hate Football Bowl. See more offense from Bonnie Blue on a... I'm not going to repeat that. Oh, God. This is fucked up, dude. Why are we not moving? Why are we not doing anything right now? Is there a timeout on the field? You got an injury? I guess we got a man down on the field. I don't know for who. It's focused on Fletcher Jr. Okay, it's an injury for Texas A&M. Another injury for Texas A&M, actually. Wow.
Oh, no. There's a man down.
That was Albert Regis, and that's not good for A&M. Le'Veon Moss is heading to the locker room. That is not good for the Aggies. Le'Veon Moss walking back to the locker room. His day is over, I think. So that's a weapon on their offense that's gone. The Notre Dame's father is a bumbling idiot bull. 2nd and 9 from the 45-yard line. See if Miami can do something here. Snap back. Quick wide receiver screen to the outside. It's going to be a gain of about 4 or 5 yards at best. 3rd down coming up here. The Notre Dame custody battle. I am actually losing brain cells just listening to how bad this game is. Yeah, this is getting bad. All right, let's focus up here. We got 2 minutes to go in the 3rd. That was Joshua Moore on the reception. Going to be 3rd down coming up here. 3rd and 5 from the Miami. We'll call it midfield. It's basically 3rd and 5 from midfield. Snap. Hand off to the outside. Fletcher Jr. breaks a few tackles, but he's not going to get back to the 1st down marker. They are on the A&M 47. Probably going to be punting the ball, I would imagine, considering they're dead center of the field. What are you going to do, Crystal Ball? What are you going to do? 4th and 2. They're going to think about it. Well, that's missing from this game on the bingo card is hospital pizza. Pizza. Well, we're not gonna go that low. It's not gonna be no hospital pizza today. But it is 4th and 2. So they are going to have something happen. We got a delay of game against Miami. They did not take a timeout while figuring out what they're going to do. It's going to back the punter up a little bit, give them some more real estate to work with. And with the swirling winds, I don't really blame them. Because it's a field position game at this point for Miami. They're just trying to pin everybody down. You're right. The pizza isn't this bad. You're absolutely right. And real quick, let's see what's going on here. Actually, I want to know what's happening. All right, so they're going to punt. Miami's punting the ball, and it is away clean. Let's see where it lands. Fair catch being called at the 16, and that was caught by Bussy. Real quick, I want to shout out our new Patreon member, Anthony Pratt Swint, has become our latest member as captain of the Red Army on Patreon. Anthony, if you are watching this game and watching the stream alongside us, thank you so much for becoming the newest member of our Patreon Red Army as captain. If you want to join and get access to videos early, then make sure you guys go to patreon.com/red5478. Oh, King Karat, that's you? Okay. Sorry, dude. But thank you so much, man. Change the name if you want. We'll get your name updated for the credits in the video. Snap, read, back to pass, steps up in the pocket, gets drugged down, and it's going to be a sack. Wow. Another sack for Miami. This is getting rough.
This ain't no ballet, motherfucker. This is for real. Come on.
But thank you very much, King Karat, for becoming the newest captain on our Patreon server. It is so appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. That is huge. It's rare when we get a Patreon commitment during the stream, so that's really fun. That's an honor. Just me, or is the 3rd quarter flying by quickly? I think this is for the better. It did fly by quickly because that's the end of the 3rd. So we're going to go into the 4th quarter. I'm feeling kind of peckish at the moment, so let me get a quick snack. I'll be right back in just a moment. All right, we're back. Oh, you know what? Oh, God. Oh, God. Don't start doing what Doug does and being like, oh, how you doing? Chair stream. Chair. I had to get a slice of what we call in this house Alfredo flatbread pizza. It's pretty good. My girlfriend Mo, she killed it last night with this pizza. Here we go. We've hit on everything. We've hit Alfredo. We've hit pizza too. It's really cheap, honestly. It's really good. All you do to make this is go to a fucking Kroger or a Walmart or whatever. Grab one of those flatbread naan things that looks like a rectangle. Get some cheap Alfredo sauce. Get like a $5 pack of chicken breast and some mozzarella. We used mild cheddar on this one, but it turned out good. Like, get some mozzarella normally, and just put that shit on the flatbread. Throw it in the pizza throw it in the oven for like 400 at like 10 minutes, and you're golden. All right, here we go. We're back from commercial now. Start of the fourth quarter. Reed back to pass on 2nd and 18. Throws it over the middle. It's going to be caught for a really, really good gain, almost to the 25-yard line. Not quite a first down. That's going to be 3rd and short coming up here. And the time is now for A&M to get going here. Fellow captain here listening from Minnesota, currently hiking on ice with wind gusts when the temperature's below zero. Still not as cold as this game. Moon Dance, I appreciate you as well. Thank you so much for being here. 3rd and 3, Reed steps up the pocket, throws, and it's caught by Bethel Roman. First down, A&M. The first time their offense has shown any life since, I think, the first half, honestly. They've been dead to rights for the better part of the 3rd quarter. Such passionate fans for such a shitty performance. Reed back to pass, scrambles off to his right, still looking. He's going to run out of bounds, about 3-yard gain, it looks like, if it, at best. I think it was about 3 yards. I'm not sure. It'll be 2nd and 8 coming up for the Aggies at the A&M 38-yard line. Who would we rather face? I mean, I'd rather face Miami. I've been saying that this whole game. I would rather play Miami in the Cotton Bowl because then it's not going to be Kyle Field in Arlington, but I get it. Casey Concepcion's going to take a handoff from Marcel Reed, and he's only going to get like 2 yards on the carry. He gets walloped as well. Like, he's been getting his ass beat this whole game. Going to be 3rd down coming up here for A&M. It is 3-0 late in the game. 3-0. And A&M is losing right now. Ballin trying to do some sort of demonic chant to get something happening here. I have no idea what that says. Dude, good Lord. 3rd and 5. It might be some pizza recipe. I don't know. 3rd and 5 from the 41-yard line of A&M. Snap. Reed looks to his right. It's going to be a wide receiver screen. Caught by Craver, and he's going to be close. It might be enough for a first down. And it looks like they're going to give it to him. 1st and 10 from A&M at the 47, I think. Yeah, that's a first down. Stayed in bounds. Trying to summon the old wrecking crew for A&M. Well, working so far. Snap, handoff up the middle for A&M. Going to be met immediately at the line. Gain of 2 yards out to the 49-yard line. They're basically at about midfield. That was Smith, E.J. Smith with the carry there. Don't make this shit show go in overtime. Dude, we would be so fucked. I would be legit pissed. Be grown men and end this in regulation. For the love of God. From the 49, 2nd and 8. Snap, Reed fakes the handoff to Concepcion, looks back. Now he throws it to Concepcion, and he's going to get ran out of bounds at about the 47-yard line in Miami territory. 3rd down coming up again. If you're A&M, you got to get something out of this drive one way or another. You got to get something out of this shit. Like, you got to have it. It's not so much that Miami is going to get a long, drawn-out drive going. It's the fact that you need momentum. A field goal would tie it up and get you something. 3rd and 3, and we got flags everywhere. And Miami jumped immediately, but let's see who they're saying flinched. Was it the offense or the defense? And they're going to say offsides on Miami. And not only was it offsides, he straight up bowled the center over. I was always told on defense, hey, if you're going to be offsides, go full force. I mean, and the center just fucking played dead, too. He fell over like he just got shot. He was like, First down for A&M at the 41. Snap, Reed fakes the handoff, back to pass, steps up in the pocket, rolls out to his right, throws over the middle, and it's going to be, did it stay off the ground? And they're going to say that's a catch. Casey Concepcion fields it at the 21. A&M starting to drive now. And they're going to stop everything and review this because that was a bit close. They started doing CPR on the center. Dear God, that's morbid. They're going to review the catch because it looked damn close. Let's see what that was there. Oh, that's incomplete. That's not a catch. That's incomplete. The ball hit the turf almost like instantly. Yeah, call that back. It's incomplete. Not even a question on that one. Immediately, like first look from the camera, not even a doubt. That's going to get overturned. On this day in 1983, Kentucky beat Cincinnati by a final score of 23-11. It was not a bowl game. It was a basketball game. What the fuck? Defense was on something that day, let me tell you. Are the Aggies hungover or something? No. Even a drunken Aggie would do better than this. This is just incompetence. Not that I saw it to this level, but I saw this at times with A&M this year where the offense was just straight up just not there. Like the offense just did not show up, but they were playing teams that were not that good as them. So they were able to kind of fake it till they made it. Well, Miami is not one of those teams that you can fake it on. Like this is a legit ball club. So like you can't fake it out. This is just laying to bear the full brunt of the battered Aggie bullshit here on offense. I mean, of course it's going to be a no catch. I'm not surprised. It wasn't going to take them long to figure it out. But they used the opportunity to go to a media timeout, so we're going to get the full slate of commercials before they actually do anything again. Don't go full Aggie. Man, I'm just along for the ride at this point, trying to get you guys through this shit as best as I can. This is by far the worst football game I have watched all season long, and that says a lot because I watched a lot of bad football. Look, I watched game 1 of the Pac-12 championship between Oregon State and Washington. This is worse than that. But yeah, of course the call is going to be overturned on the field. which means it's going to be 2nd and 10 for A&M on the Miami 41-yard line. I'm neutral. I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm not a fan of either team. I'm just calling the game. 2nd and 10, we got 10.5 to go in the fourth from the 41. Snap, Reed fakes the handoff, throws it off quick, and it is overthrown, incomplete, intended for Concepcion, and just missed him wide. This is not a defensive game, Agent. This is not a defensive game because the defense isn't responsible for the offense being this inept on both sides of the ball. You got special team fuck-ups and turnovers for A&M, and you got a bunch of missed field goals for Miami and an offense that's just anemic. 3rd and 10 from the 41-yard line. A&M needs a score in some kind of way here. Man in motion for A&M. Snap, Reed, back to pass. Throws it off quick. It's going to be caught, and that should be a first down. Let's see where they spot the ball. It's close, but they're going to give it to him at about the 31-yard line. So A&M gets the first down on a 3rd and long. And we got to stop on the field here. Looks like they're going to review the spot. So they're going to review the spot on the field. They gave him the ball at the 30 on the 30-yard line. I mean, it's a good question to have at this point. It's close. I want to say he's at the 31. In which case, that's going to require a measure. I want to see if do they have a camera angle from where the ball is, like down the line? I know they got pylon cams on the first down marker. It's not a bit of wind. It's swirling wind gusts of 30 miles an hour. That's not small. That's a pretty significant amount of bullshit with the wind. It's another kind of mud with how both sides are shitting the bed right now. All right, so we got a camera right down the pylon. Let's see where they got him. The ball is like, oh, that's right there. That's going to be short, I think. With the first down camera, it went right down the line, and I think the ball is going to be called at about the 31-yard line, which means that they're going to have to measure it out and mark it as best they can, but he's going to be short, maybe. Maybe the 31.5. I genuinely don't know. Let's see. They're gonna uphold it as a first down. There's not enough evidence to overturn. 200 subs away from 10K. No, I am 11 subscribers away from 10,000. I'm at 9,989 subscribers. What up, Arctic? I am 11 subs away from 10,000. I was hoping to hit that during the stream. I don't think I will, but we're going to be close. Here's the thing. Like, A&M, they just need to get – ideally, you kick a field goal here, but, like, do you want to try in this shit? The wind has been awful today. First and 10 from the 31. Reed, back to pass, scans to the left. It's going to be caught by Mario Craver, and he's going to get a first down. He's all the way out to about the 19-yard line. A&M's driving finally. Don't work like that, Ballin. It don't work like that, I'm sorry to say. All right, 1st and 10 now. Mario Craver got a nice little pickup on the first down. So A&M is very much now in range for a field goal, and we got another man down on the field, another injury for Miami.
Oh, no. There's a man down.
It's not loud.
Oh, no. There's a man down.
There we go. Quick reminder, after this game, immediately following it, go check out my buddy Illogical Canadian. He is going to be catching us the Tulane Ole Miss game And then later on tonight, another friend of the channel, Red Rubber Duckwin, will be going live for James Madison, Oregon at 7 Eastern. Make sure you give those guys a look and subscribe to their channels as well. Great friends of the show. They were on for a few minutes last night for the Oklahoma game. So this is probably the biggest moment of the game right here. Just to recap, this game has been an absolute mud fight in the worst sense of the word. It's not been a defensive brawl. It has been an offensive shit show. Battered Aggie syndrome is real. It is a Category 5 shit stain for the Hurricanes. I don't know. I don't know what else really to fucking say here, except this has been one of the worst goddamn games of football I've had to witness this season. And that says quite a bit because I watch way too much football as it is. So I don't know about y'all, but the loser of this game, if anything's, getting off easy because they don't have to play Ohio State. But okay, I'm going to go through play by play and just give you guys all of the drives that have happened thus far, okay? So we started off trading punts. On A&M's second drive of the game, Marcel Reed got hit on a sack and fumbled the ball. Miami recovered. Right after that, 3 and out, basically. Then punt by A&M, punt by Miami. A&M got a really, really great drive. They were able to throw the ball downfield for a 59-yard pass, get into field goal range, but then the field goal attempt got blocked. So it was still tied at nothing. Couple of punts later, Miami has the ball in field goal range. They outright missed it because it's 30-mile-an-hour plus gusting winds that are swirling, so it's hard to make a field goal. A&M then turns the ball over on downs. Miami then misses another field goal, and then we go into the half tied at 0. Come out of the fucking third quarter, Miami gets a great offensive drive together, gets downfield, and finally gets some points on the board with a field goal to lead 3-0. A&M then throws an interception. Miami capitalizes by missing another field goal. And then we've been trading punts ever since, which leads us to our current drive, which has been going for 12 plays and 65 yards. And that has been the story of this game. It has been a bad story. It has been an ugly fucking thing. This is the kind of game only a mother can love. And by mother, I mean somebody's mother, because one of these players' mothers are loving this right now. Maybe the bench warmers. Everybody else is just pissed. Everybody angry at this one. This has been bad, bad, bad. And A&M, the biggest thing to take away from A&M is that, yeah, Miami's missed some field goals, but A&M has shot themselves in the foot and turned it into Swiss cheese. Not nearly as bad as what we saw with Oklahoma last night. Not even a mother could love this game, Dan. That's brutal. It's not like Oklahoma self-inflicted wounds bad, but it's still bad. So we got ourselves 1st and 10 for the 19 in the red zone for A&M. Reed back to pass, looking, still looking, and he is brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That is another sack for the Hurricanes.
This ain't no ballet, motherfucker. This is for real. Come on.
So Reed goes down for yet another sack. How many sacks is that in this game so far? It doesn't tell me. Scott has 2 sacks in this game so far. That is a sack for Akeem Mesidor. It's 5th of the season, by the way. 2nd and 13 from the 22. Reed hands the ball off up the middle, and that's a gain of maybe 4 yards, maybe 5. I'm going to call it 4 yards. Shit, I think Tree has a pretty good shot of getting chimed in on this one too. Here's how desperate A&M is. They don't even have their normal kicker warming up. They have the backup kicker about to go in because they fucked it. They missed one kick, and it's like, oh, get the backup kicker. 3rd and 8 for A&M from the 17-yard line. What are we going to see here? Reed, back to pass, scans over the middle. It's going to be thrown and fumbled and dropped and recovered, but they're actually going to say no fumble. It's a complete 4th down. Wow. Fucking wow. I don't.
Whoa, Nelly!
What are we doing? Really, what the fuck are we doing? It was caught by the tight end, dropped by the tight end, and then covered by the lineman, but it was incomplete and all for naught. So here we go, Randy Bond, the kicker for A&M, their new kicker in. Let's see if they can do something with this in the swirling winds. 4th and 8, 35-yard field goal attempt. And it is good. We got a tied game. Please, God, save us. We have a tied game with 8 minutes to go in the 4th. I'm going to preemptively load up the overtime graphic. I don't want to, but I... I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Please, God, no. Please don't let this happen. I don't want to. No. Oh, dear Lord, I don't want it. I don't want overtime. Oh, God. This is just... Oh, what does it say here? Don't I have overtime in here somewhere? Fucking shit, where'd it go? Okay. Well, I'm going to add this. But I need to convert a couple files real fast. Okay. Main Mando for $5. Thank you very much. He says, Red, look at it this way. If it does go into overtime, you'll have another highlight out of the 3 from this game. Oh, no. Is it worth it, though? Like, is it actually worth it? I don't think it is. Is it actually worth it? That's the thing. But thank you very much for the 5. I really appreciate it. Dumb Gamers also with the 5. What do you mean Iowa didn't make the playoffs? I'm watching a perfectly normal Iowa performance right now. God damn. Oh, no. Thank you very much for the 5, Dom. I appreciate you as always, my friend. I don't really know what to do at this point because this is getting like this is becoming just flat out dumb. DUM dumb. All right, well, here we go. Wind blew the ball off the tee again, so you know what that means. At this point, I think we all need to do this. Both of these fucking teams need to do this.
Go to the church and ask God to forgive you.
Ridiculous. Okay, let's get through this in one piece, please. Somebody win this game in regulation. I beg of you. Please don't make me do it. It's returnable, but they're not going to return it. Miami will start off on the 25 with an offense that cannot fucking offense. Gamer guy 232 with the 5. Thank you very much. Says, so if this goes into 10 in overtimes, do we clown on both teams for a decade? I think we clown on both teams for the rest of time. Because that would kill me. I think we all would just explode and turn into a ball of flame and just self-immolate on the spot, and just like it would be a disaster. And we got a flag offside on Texas A&M on the kickoff. What? Are they going to enforce that and do a re-kick? I'll be damned. They're going to do a re-kick. Okay, so that means we got to kick it again. I mean, that could cause something to happen. You never know. Could make this a returnable kick. You might have better field position. Yeah, I agree. Why watch Miami and A&M? Listen to me, but turn this game off and save yourself some sanity. Go watch John Hopkins and Wisconsin River. Because that's that's some good football they got going on in D3 right now. But stick it here and keep listening to this, and I'll keep you guys going through it. All right, kickoff is away. Let's see what happens. Are they going to try to return it? No, it still goes out the back of the end zone. Well, all right then. Bond kicks it into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback regardless. This is why I think they need to back the kickoff up a little bit, because we need to have less automatic touchbacks. Why are they trying to make the game longer? Bro, we went for 4 hours last night with Oklahoma, Alabama. This is it feels like it's going for a lifetime, but it is not that long. This has actually kind of been a bit shorter. We got some bros being dudes in the stands, as you would imagine. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line for Miami. Got over 70 people watching this live. Hey, thank you guys so much for being here. Fletcher Jr. is going to take it up the middle. He's got a fucking crease. He's still going. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line. 1st down, Miami. A fucking beautiful run for the Hurricanes. They need to get a drive going. They need to go in the worst way. Like this is the time when you got to get a touchdown here. You got to be like begging for a touchdown if you're Miami. I think we're all begging for something. I think we're getting this close to begging for the sweet release of death. But like we're begging for something here to happen. Somebody, I don't care who the fuck wins, just somebody win this in regulation so we can get this over with. 1st and 10, Beck fakes the handoff, drops back to pass. Over the middle, it is caught by guess who? Malachi Tony. Fumble on the play. Oh dear God. And A&M has recovered the fumble. Miami has fumbled the fucking ball. Oh no.
Hey! The people have spoken, and they say you suck. What?
Yeah, this is a shocking development. Malachi Tony, the ball just gets stripped out of his arm. All the momentum Miami had going on in that offensive drive, gone. Poof. See ya. Bye.
Whoa, Nelly!
This is A&M. This is about as golden of an opportunity you are going to have all day long. It's not the D3 Natty, it's the D3 semifinal. If you don't score here, delete your program. That's all I'm going to say. You got all the momentum in the world, and what do? You run the ball up the middle and lose a yard. Good job. Well done. That is the first turnover of the game for Miami. 75 people watching live. Glad you guys are here. This is great. 2nd and 10 for Texas A&M. We got 6.5 minutes to go in this ball game. From the 47-yard line of A&M. On the A&M side of the field from the 47. Snap, Reed. He's going to throw it. Looking over the right side. It's going to be caught. That's going to be a pretty decent gain, but not quite enough for a first down. Let's see where they mark the ball and tell them before progress stopped. They're going to give it to him, actually. The final push forward got them the first down. All right. So 1st and 10 for Miami at the 48-yard line. I know, we're damn close to 10K. Let's see where we're at right now. Snap, Reed, back to pass, scans over the middle, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to get swarmed. And yet another sack for the Miami Hurricanes on Marcel Reed.
This ain't no ballet, motherfucker. This is for real. Come on.
He's getting real sick and tired of being on the grass. We are 8 subscribers away from 10,000. Is it going to happen this stream? We are 8 subscribers away from 10,000. I don't think it's going to happen this stream. We're not going to get that many people, though. Subscribe that quickly. From the 43-yard line, snap, Reed hands the ball off. No, he's going to fake it. He's keeping himself, and he gets walloped. He's down at about the 39-yard line. We got a man down, though. There was a big hit that happened there at the end of the play.
Oh, no. There's a man down.
Thomas is hurt. He's coming off from Miami. He's walking off on his own power, but he definitely took a big shot there. He might have his – I think he's a little woozy. He's either woozy or his shoulder hurts. Something like that. All right, 3rd and 6 for A&M. You're just outside of field goal range. Let's see what happens. Reed takes the snap, steps up in the pocket. He's getting swarmed again, and we got a flag down, and we got a sack down. 4th down either way for A&M.
This ain't no ballet, motherfucker. This is for real. Come on.
Check the flag. Yeah, why would you? Yeah, it's holding on A&M clearly based on where they threw the flag. I mean, I would decline this and say and make A&M decide what they're going to do here. It is hands to the face on Texas A&M, actually. Either way, penalty declined, and Crystal Ball wisely takes a very stupid 4th and 9. A&M is out of field goal range. It is 4th and 9. You can't do anything here. But they're going to go for it. They're in no man's land. They are in no man's land. It's do or die time. Like, we all can see the writing on the wall. You got to do something now. Maybe they're actually just trying to draw it at Miami offsides, it looks like. Looking to the sideline, seeing if they want to do something. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope, they don't get anything off. And that means A&M's going to punt. So the turnover for A&M that they finally forced results in absolutely nothing.
All right, that's it. Dishonor. Dishonor on your whole family. Make a note of this. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow. Boo! You stink!
Everybody deserves to be fired. This isn't even a win problem anymore. Both of these offenses are just trash. The turnover results in nothing happening. They tried to get Miami to jump. Couldn't get Miami to jump. Football 101. So, quick punt. Let's see where they put the ball. And it's going to be fielded by Malachi Tony. He's out to the 10, 15. And he'll be down. Let's see where they mark him. pretty decent return for Tony after, potentially looking at being pinned back deep. And he's going to be down just inside the 15-yard line. So Miami's got a lot of field to work with. I don't have that on the soundboard, but I am going to get that added to the soundboard eventually. We got 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter here. This is what pisses me off. They paid Carson Beck $6 million for him to transfer to Miami. He has not shown me that he has one single ounce of clutch in his body. If there is ever a time where you have to be clutch, it is right here, right now. This is where you got to make your paper, kid. Let's see what you can do. 1st and 10 from the 14 for Miami. They're going to hand it off to Fletcher Jr. He's going to break free out to the 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. He's still going 40, 35, down to the 31-yard line. Miami just flipped the fucking field. Are you kidding me? 30. Wow. Miami in one play just went from being on their own 14-yard line to the Texas A&M 30. A 56-yard run from Mark Fletcher Jr. has just shocked the crowd. And the wind is at their backs. So a field goal is very possible here. 1st and 10, snap. Fletcher's going to take another run up the gut. This time, A&M not going to let him go as easily. Only a few yards on the carry there. 2nd down. Good Lord. I mean, wow. Man, you're right. All it takes is one play. 2nd and 8, 2.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Miami can just relax and kind of take their time here, I think. They're on the 28-yard line in Texas A&M territory. Fletcher going to take it up the middle. He's going to break free inside the 20, all the way up to where the fuck are they? Fletcher is just – this is the Mark Fletcher Jr. legacy drive right here, right now. Right here, right now. Like, holy fuck. And Miami's going to let the clock run out. They're going to let it go to the 2-minute timeout.
What?
I genuinely cannot believe what we are seeing here. Is A&M literally about to get knocked off by the ACC? Do y'all realize that Texas A&M is this close to potentially being eliminated by the last team in the playoff, which was an ACC, not even the ACC champion, an ACC who honestly should have been the ACC champion. Mark Fletcher Jr. just absolutely shat in Texas A&M's punch bowl. If I'm Miami at this point, you gotta get, if you don't get a touchdown, you gotta run the ball and get as close to a field goal as possible for a field goal attempt. The good thing for Miami is they got the wind at their backs. The winds are swirling, but it's at their backs. If they can get the ball inside the 10-yard line, they should be able to kick a field goal. This is the dumbest fucking football game of all time, and it's still going to have a brilliant finish. Kick a field goal, famous last words for a team that's missed multiple kicks already. Yeah, I know. Okay. Gamer guy 232 with the 5. Watch them kick the field goal right at the goal line and freaking miss. With it's 30-mile-an-hour swirling winds. But even if the ball is on like the 1 yard line and it's a chip shot, they got to be able to make that. Like, that is what you're right in front of the goalpost at that point. The swirling winds really don't become as big of a problem until the ball is like outside, I would say, the 10-yard line. If you're within the 10-yard line, you should be able to make it. A&M only missed a field goal earlier in the game because it got blocked. And they were within the 10-yard line. If that kick was not blocked, it would have been good. The reason why it was blocked is because the kicker tried to line drive it because, guess what? It's windy. Tell that to Blair Walsh. You know what? Fair point. Thank you, Gamer Guy, for the 5. Really appreciate it. Again, if you guys want to get your comment highlighted on screen, make a donation. Any amount will do. It goes back to the channel, and it really helps me out. So thank you, thank you, thank you. 80 people watching us live right now. That's more than the game last night. Incredibly honored to be joined by y'all to watch what has been a painful football game, but I think we're set up to see maybe one of an epic finish. We'll see what happens. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to midnight for one of these teams. 1st and 10 for Miami from the 16-yard line. Handed off to Fletcher Jr. He goes up the gut. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15-yard line, let's say about the 12. Michael Irvin Jr. is on his knees on the sideline on all fours, just like ready to fucking... I'm not going to repeat that, Sammy, but God damn it, you fucker. Hey, listen, if there is an alumni, I will never ever talk shit about of any school that's always on the sideline for their team. Michael Irving, by far, is like one of the best alumni for any football team anywhere. Bar none. He is at every single Hurricanes game. And he should be. That team changed his fucking life. They gave him a chance, and he won a national title with them. And, I mean, that's big also for the school, too, for the players to have a Hall of Fame NFL player on the sidelines believing in you. You can run through a brick wall for that fucker. No, I would. He's praying to every deity you could possibly imagine. Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, all of them. 2nd and 7 from the 13-yard line. A lot of years of pain on the line here. They're going to hand that off to Fletcher. Fletcher, he's going to chug up the middle of the field. Miami is just, they are playing safe. And a timeout has been called by Texas A&M. They got no timeouts remaining. Miami still, interestingly, just so you know, something crazy were to happen. Miami still has all 3 timeouts. But A&M is now out of timeouts with 1:50 to go. Now, 3rd and 5. Do you think Crystal Ball is just going to say, fuck it, run it up the middle of the field, give the kicker the best possible spot to make this field goal? If you can get a touchdown, great, but just give the kicker the best possible spot you can. I think if you're Miami, you're trying to get inside the 10-yard line. Again, if you're in the 10-yard line, that's like a 20-yard-ish field goal. That is so close to the goalpost that the swirling winds become less of a problem. And you're just looking at the flags to make sure you angle the kick right. But you don't need to angle it that much. I know Blair Walsh and all that shit. I get it. It's not a gimme. I know. But you get my point. 3rd and 5. 1:50 to midnight. 1:50 to oblivion for one of these teams. Literally decades of mediocrity is at stake for both of these teams. Could be the biggest win of all time or the biggest loss. Snap. They hand it off to Malachi Tony. He runs to the outside. He's got the edge. 10, 5, touchdown. Touchdown, Miami. Touchdown, Miami. They fake the run up the gut, and it's a jet sweep to Malachi Tony.
Yeah, everyone jump back! Woo! Who can stop me? Tell me, who can stop me? What? Yeah! Woo!
Holy shit.
I cannot believe what I have just seen. The Miami Hurricanes just scored a goddamn touchdown. Michael Irving is beside himself on the sideline. But this is the all important. Can they make the extra point? And it's good. So it's 10-3 Miami. With a minute 44 and A&M out of timeouts. Battered Aggie syndrome got hands. Oh my fucking God. And Notre Dame. Hey, you know what? If there's a good thing about Miami winning this game, it's this. Notre Dame loses again.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
Turns out Miami did belong here, you golden sacks of shit. Fuck you. I cannot believe what I just saw. Miami just went full Kalima, ripping the heart of A&M right out of their chests. It ain't over. We talked about this. Miami has been able to establish a ground game. That's the difference maker in this game right now. Mark Fletcher Jr. and Malachi Toney might have just sent Miami to the Cotton Bowl. We got a minute 44 to decide. But for the first time I can imagine I've ever seen, Mario Cristobal does a good thing. We got 100 people watching us live, man. This is awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. What a finish to what has been a horrible football game. One of the worst goddamn games I have ever watched in my life. And by the way, my A&M video is going to age like fine wine now. The A&M video is just... My A&M video was at one point looking like it was aging like moldy cheese, but it's kind of like when you make fish sauce. It looks like trash to begin with, but it really becomes better and better with time. Marcel Reed back to pass for A&M. He's getting rushed out of the pocket. They're trying to do something in a hurry, and it is caught by Smith. They're going to get the ball for a solid gain. Clock stops because he went out of bounds. Minute 35 to go. See where they spot the ball. I'm really not sure where he went out of bounds. I only caught that late. 2nd and 5 coming up for A&M. No timeouts left for the Aggies. Miami has all 3 timeouts like that means anything. A&M has to get a touchdown to tie it. 2nd and 5. Reed back to pass. Looking to his right. It's going to be caught. Concepcion with the catch. Runs out of bounds again in minute 30. Look, a minute 30 is a lot of goddamn time. We got a flag down. Hold on. Flag down. See what the flag's about. You know, they're talking. Roughing the passer on Miami. Wow, that changes it a lot, actually. That takes a lot of pressure off of A&M. Hang on. Oh, for God's sake, the quarterback flopped. Yeah, he sold on the hit. It was a late tap. It was a love tap, and he sold it. But that's what you're trained to do as a quarterback now. It was a love tap, and he sold it. So 1st and 10. Ball is now on the Miami 48-yard line. A&M's got a minute 30 with no timeouts. That's plenty of time to do something. Snap, Reed, back to pass, still looking. Throws it over the middle. Oh! Did he catch it? He did. I thought it was intercepted. It was not. Caught by the tight end. How in the hell? I thought that was going to be picked. I thought that was about to be picked. Nate Forkercher pulled a Houdini, almost picked off. Snap, Reed, back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to run for it. Still looking. Dives forward. He's down at the 25. Clock is still running. Minute to go. A&M needs to get in the end zone no matter what. Miami's just trying to keep him out of the end zone. That's all they got to do. 2nd and 1. Minute left. Snap. Reed. Back to pass. Scans left. Looks. Throws it left. And it is going to be dropped incomplete. Great deflection by the defense. Dumb Gamers with the $5. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Says, can't wait for Texas A&M to score a touchdown, only for the kicker to have a John Carney moment. Oh, yeah. That would be, or a Blair Walsh moment, as the Viking fans would say. 3rd and 1 for A&M. I mean, it's 4-down territory. 3rd and 1 for A&M from the 25. They need a touchdown to tie the game. Snap, Reed. Hands off at the middle. That's going to be a 1st down for A&M. That's going to stop the clock while they reset the chains. They are just inside the 20, into the red zone. 49 seconds left. The scoreboard is behind, but we are at 49 seconds already. At the 19-yard line. Let's see what happens. Snap, Reed, back to pass, steps up in the pocket, throws it over the middle. It's going to be caught by Kitsapsion. 10-5, out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 39 seconds left. Oh. Miami? You want to maybe consider taking a timeout here? You want to try to do something? You're just going to let A&M run downfield? Or are you going to hold on 3 and try to go into a miracle 2-minute drive in 30 seconds? Oh, boy. All right, here we go. Snap. Reed. Big doesn't hand it off. Throws looking. No, he's still holding it. Throws it over the middle of the field. It is caught out of bounds. Incomplete. 33 seconds to go. Oh, A&M is desperate. They know they're desperate. Their offense is finally playing up to its potential, but it's took them literally all afternoon to get to this point. All right, 2nd and goal from the 5. A&M is out of timeouts. Miami is just trying to keep them out of the end zone at this point. That's all you can do. Snap, Reed, looks over the middle. Still looking, throws it to the middle of the field. Dropped, incomplete. What should have been a touchdown is incomplete. And the Miami defender put his own damn lights out with that hit.
Oh, no. There's a man down.
That's literally sacrificing yourself to make a play. Like, he is out cold. The Miami defender that knocked the ball away, he is out.
Oh, no.
Cold.
There's a man down.
And the A&M and Owens, who was the intended target, he's hurt too. Like, that ball was thrown right over the middle of the field in Miami, and Owens had it for a second. And I mean, he just rocked him. Tour was the defender. This is a big moment in the game. The scoreboard is dead at the absolute worst possible time right now. Everything is dead, actually. What the fuck? ESPN's app has crashed. 100 people watching live. Hey, guys, I hate to here's where we're at. We got 28 seconds to go. The ESPN app and the scoreboard on my computer has crashed. I'm assuming due to high traffic. So we have 28 seconds left. It is 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. A&M has 2 chances left to get a touchdown. Mohamed Toure, I mean, he's woozy and stumbling, but he's going to be okay, I think. The scoreboard has crashed. ESPN's app has crashed. Everything has crashed. Nobody can believe what they're watching. So this is it right here. We got A&M has 2 chances left to get a touchdown, barring a defensive penalty. 28 seconds. No timeouts for A&M. 3rd and goal. So let's see what Mike Elko decides to do here. From the 5. 3rd and goal. Snap. Reed looks to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it over the middle. Intercepted! Intercepted! Oh my God.
You want this ball? You gonna have to take it from me. Take it from me, baby. It's mine.
Only it wasn't a touchdown, it was an interception. What?
Whoa, Nelly.
What?
I cannot believe what I have seen. Oh my God. The Miami Hurricanes have gone into College Station as the last team in the playoff and are going to walk out victorious and walk to the Cotton Bowl to play the Ohio State Buckeyes. They take the knee. That is that I love this fucking game. Oh. Texas A&M lost to Miami. Miami wins the biggest football game in 22 years. Texas A&M went from being number 3 in the country, 11-0, SEC game Imperial, to losing 2 in a row to Texas and Miami. Miami didn't even make the ACC championship, and then beat Texas A&M. The SEC has lost one of their strongest contenders in humiliating fashion. Oh my God, the ACC has defeated a top SEC team. The last one in, not even Duke won the conference championship and they're playing in the Mayo Bowl. Anyways, $2, thank you, honey. Next, see what happened. 2 whole playoff losses. But they're guaranteed at least one whole playoff loss this weekend. Basically, or Oklahoma and Alabama losing, but nope. I just. Oh, God. The SEC is 1-2 in the playoffs. It's absolutely true. Oh,
All right, that's it. Dishonor on your whole family. Make a note of this. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow. Boo! You stink.
well, guys, I Oh, I've had the Sickos Bowl playing the whole time. Good, great. Glad I didn't hear it, so I'm glad that it's been playing this whole fucking time. because that was probably the best example of what a Sickos Bowl could be when it just goes way too damn far. Wow. Miami opens up as a 5.5-point underdog against Ohio State. This is going to be the first time Ohio State and Miami have played each other in the postseason since the 2003 BCS National Championship in the Fiesta Bowl. A legendary game that, as many remember, Miami kind of got screwed over in with a bad pass interference call, leading to the Buckeyes winning their first national title since the Woody Hayes days. Oh. This, I, guys, look, I'm going to finish off by just saying this. Hang on. I'm going to turn this off because I've been playing way too damn long. I'm going to finish off by saying this. This was by far the absolute worst fucking football game I have watched all season long. Bar none. End of the subject. Not even going to try to argue with you guys and tell me anything else. UMass didn't even pull shit this bad. This was bad. This was a level of bad that should get people fucking fired, especially on the offensive side of the ball. If Colin Klein wasn't going to Kansas State, he'd be out of a job. Okay? That said, one of the most dramatic finishes I have seen all season as well. Miami couldn't get a touchdown to save their life, but Mark Fletcher Jr. comes out on the final drive of the game, carries the team on his back into the 10-yard line for Malachi Toney on a fucking end-around sweep to make his way into the end zone. You don't need to be great at everything on any given Saturday. You just got to have the balls to win. A&M, hell of an opportunity to win late. Got all the way downfield. Miami just on this day was more physical. Literally more physical. Had multiple opportunities to get that in the end zone. Texas A&M did not score a single touchdown today. And the interception in the end zone sealed it off. Even worse than the rapid fire game where you scream "fuck both." Yeah, this is worse than the hospital pizza game. Because fuck both of them. But what a finish! This is worse than the hospital pizza game. If you were here, then you know. If you weren't here, don't ask, because that was a train wreck and a half. Final thoughts are this. Going into popping champagne. Yeah, honestly, I am a little bit. Okay, so here's all I'm going to say to finish off this game as best as I can. Neither team deserved to win this game for 57 minutes of it. For 57 minutes, neither team deserved to win this game. The final 2 minutes, Miami had the ball. They earned that win. So that is what I'm going to just say that there. Miami earned that win in the final 2 minutes because neither of them deserved it at any point in time prior to that. And I mean, it's not even like Miami missed 4 field goals. Yeah, there was also 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and I don't care how good of a kicker you are. That is a hell of a challenge. Miami set a record for the most field goal misses in college football playoff history and still won the game. So all I'm going to say to finish this game off is A&M's got to do some soul searching. A&M has to do some soul searching, and I mean right fucking now. By the way, Ole Miss already got a touchdown on Tulane. It's 7-0. It didn't take them long, barely a minute, and they got a touchdown. So I don't know right now which loss was worse. Oklahoma gave the game to Alabama. So I'd say that's still probably like worse in that respect. But Miami and Texas A&M did not know how to play football for about 50 minutes. SX2AP, thank you for the $10, man. I really appreciate it. As a USC Trojans fans, I was happy Miami won just so it pisses off Notre Dame more. I think a lot of us are feeling the same way about that right about now. Oklahoma's loss, I think, is still far worse just simply because – thank you again for the $10. Simply because they just gave the game away. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Neither one of those teams, Miami and A&M, neither one of them really deserved to win. One of them had to win, but Miami earned that win in the final 2-minute drive that they had. So, okay, easy, Akbar. I know you're probably just kidding, but come on now. I don't really know. How do I finish this fucking stream? Like, how do I end this? I'm watching the Tulane Ole Miss game now. I'm starting to see that. I'm gonna watch a few minutes. I'm gonna watch that a little bit, but I'm not gonna really do commentary on it because it's not my role. I can't really put a bow on it. This is like trying to gift wrap a pile of cow shit, and the cow had actual diarrhea. So like it's trying to gift wrap a pile of shit. My A&M video aged like an immaculate red wine. That is absolutely true. Wild Dog 333 with the 5. Thank you very much. Says, don't worry, Aggies, you'll gig them next year. Yep, there's always next year, right, A&M? How long have you been saying this? Oh, God. All those comments in that video for A&M went from aging like a wine to aging like moldy bread. Oh, well, the day after you uploaded this video, A&M got their best win ever. Yeah, and then what? And then what? I feel bad for Bull Muscle. He's a good friend of mine and diehard Aggie, but this is why he quit watching them as much. It's because of the fact that they do shit like this. The most loyal fan base in all of college football, and this is the shit that they get. Getting upset at home in the college football playoff to the last team in. That is an upset. A&M 8-4. A&M just kicked off a bit late. Yeah, Texas 8-4 kicked off a little late. All right, guys, that's it. I'm going to give you guys a minute to get in any final donations or questions you want to get highlighted on stream because we're about to shut it down for the afternoon and I got shit I got to do. So. It's always funny when a team that should be getting destroyed on paper gets the upset. Oh, absolutely. It's always funny when that happens. Bar none. Bar none. I have a bottle of Aggie wine produced by Red 578. See you later. All right, cool. All right, well, thank you again, guys, for being here. That was a hell of a stream to get through. But I really appreciate you guys for being here to watch. As always, actually, before we get off, I do want to check one more thing. Did we hit 10,000 subscribers? No, we did not. We're at 7 left. 9,993 subscribers is where we're going to leave off at. Didn't think we were going to hit 10K, but we got close. Thank you again so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. Final score from College Station, Texas. Miami 10, A&M 3. Miami to play Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl on New Year's Eve. Thank you again. Enjoy the rest of your college football Saturday. I'll see you guys later.